Everyone, part ISM, welcome to Friday night's live at the bench show. So tonight would have been the first night at Telford, Scale Model World 2020. We would not have been here. There would have been no show, but there is tonight. So I guess every cloud has a silver lining, or for you lot watching, it's just sheer bad luck. Either way, we're here. We've got our usual show tonight. We've got Dan looking at all the work shared on the Facebook page and forum. We've got Simon looking at what we've all been buying. We've got Al with questions for the crew. No Tim section this week. There will be next week, though. And, of course, our usual giveaways as well. We've got a £20 UP gift voucher to give away randomly through the night. All you got to do to win that is, when prompted, pick a number, do a live random number generator, and you win that voucher. And, of course, in Dan's section, the most voted for build of the night wins a £10 UP gift voucher as well to spend at your leisure on our website. So there we go. So here we are again. Another week has rolled on by. I really cannot believe it's been a week since the Models for Heroes auction. That has gone absolutely ridiculously fast. Quite frightening, actually. It's crazy. But we're here. And the final total for last week as well was 5,400, I believe. So absolutely
5,422, wasn't it? 5,422.
Something like that, yeah. Absolutely amazing work. Blew us all the way. That's over 2,200 more than we've had ever, I think. Yeah. I can't remember the highest was we had before then, but either way.
Just over 3.2 was the previous high.
Yeah, but I think the one before was our highest one. I can't remember what it was. I have to go back.
It was still about 3,000 something. It still wasn't much more. It was about 3-4 around that. Right. It still wasn't.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Tim's right. It's what Malcolm told us just before we started last week. 3-4.
But yeah, everyone that watched and joined in and bidded and donated or just joined for the night, and these guys for helping as well, even Norman. All did phenomenal work. And it was a great night, and that money will go to good use. And I know Malcolm's been busy because he sent me a big stack of parcels today in a picture. And Malcolm's realising the joy of posting out on bulk. Speaking of which, the UMP handoff now is over to Lee. So he came to my house. I'll rephrase that. On Tuesday, loaded up his van, and away he went. And now UMP has a new headquarters with bigger premises, more room to expand. So any questions you got about UMP, you can still message me. But you're probably best going through the sales at umpretail.com, email in future. Because I might not quite be up to speed on stock levels because I can't just scream out the window at Hannah anymore. So yeah, that's all handed over. I know there's a bit of a backlog on orders, but I know Lee's getting all set up all weekend, and he's planning to restart the orders early next week. So don't hold back on orders. I know stock's a bit low on some stuff. That will be replenished as and when we can. And of course, because it's Telford and everyone will have money saved, hopefully, support your local business. And I don't just mean us. Of course, go and spend your money at umpretail.com. But if you've got the local shops and you fancy risking it going in there, which, to be honest, in this current climate, I'm not going to mention the word. I wouldn't. But if they offer mail order or a pickup service, my local one's even offering a delivery service, which is quite good of them. It keeps you in business, doesn't it, at the end of the day? So fair play. Support local business, and that goes for everything, not just modelling wise. Small businesses are going to get absolutely crippled by this. With there being no Telford this year, that's devastating for us. Absolutely devastating. And I think this is going to be the final nail in the coffin, especially after the last lockdown, where businesses haven't even recovered yet from losses back then. So yeah, support your local businesses, be it your butcher, Ann Summers, whatever.
Maker, candlestick maker.
Yeah. Sex swing shops like Luke went to today. Place that, anyway, just go and support the local business because your local economy is going to need it. I think Tesco's and the likes, they should be all right through this, and Amazon's certainly going to do all right for all it. But yeah, support your local businesses for sure, and small businesses as well.
Yep. Yeah.
There we go. Let's get off my soapbox. Right, so tonight we've got Mr. Parker, who's known as Alan. Got me, We got Simon. We got Luke. We got Norman. We got Dan. We got Al, and we got Tim's chair and a scooter.
Hey.
Which, to be honest, you get more sense out of both of them. If we're honest. Tim is lurking somewhere. So yeah, how quick's that week gone?
Oh,
I can't believe it's Friday.
The weeks go quick anyway, but how the hell is that a week since we did that?
Oh, this week's really vanished too fast.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's frightening. More than anything. It'll be Christmas. Oh, the new year.
Oh, don't mention that.
2021.
We're not allowed to talk about that yet.
Come next year, you won't be able to sing carols.
How's the decorations going, Lee? Luke?
All purchased.
Oh, nice. Oh, hey, what happened to the homemade ones?
Noticed what Luke's done to his hat. That's brilliant, Luke.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, you like that? Huh? You like
What happened to the homemade ones, Luke?
Yeah. So all the components are here.
Oh, cool.
The new tree is here, although there was a disaster with the tree.
Uh-oh.
So sorry guys, boring. Cool story, bro. So last Sunday, because obviously we're going into lockdown and everything else, the decision was made that we're going to go Christmas tree shopping because you're not going to it's not going to end on the 2nd of December anyway. So we went Christmas tree shopping. She chose the tree, which is a very nice tree.
Nice.
Then she said, well, now I can go and get some decorations to go on the tree because I know what tree I'm having. So by the time we'd spent an hour going around every, that nearly cost me 20 quid. We went up and down every aisle in the shop, getting baubles and all that stuff. Then went back to get the tree and it had sold out by the time I was crying. It's so funny. She was not amused. So then she decided to make it a mission. So then she drove on Wednesday, I think, something like 30 miles each way to another branch of that store to get the same tree, like a 60-odd mile round trip. But it's all done. We've got it.
Christmas. It's worth it for Christmas, isn't it?
So we're looking forward to Christmas because I'm at work all day. So
Nowhere near Christmas.
Hey, listen, you.
Yeah. Pipe down.
Pipe down.
Vaccine
really get
drivers.
the benefit of
Christmas
it.
when your dad tells you about July next year.
Christmas is cancelled. Santa can't come out. He's got COVID.
Yeah, Christmas.
Oh, we said it now.
You said the word.
Oh no.
That's it. That's my video demonetized. You bell ringer.
Oh, Dan.
Every one of these live shows where and I'm the worst one because I have a little rant every Sunday about COVID. So I might as well say it now.
May as well say it now.
Well, YouTube demonetizes the video instantly. So
yeah.
Thanks, Dan. You cost me
£2.39.
One job, Dan. One job.
I'll just PayPal it on you now, mate.
£2.39 over about 2 years of viewing. So, in reality, it cost you about 10p, probably.
Meow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there you go. Christmas trees.
Superb. So it sounds an interesting week, to be honest. Bit more interesting than normal.
I'm more interested in Luke's baubles, to be honest.
Yeah. I'd like to see it dangling.
Are they free swinging?
Absolutely. If we'd have been in Frankie Benny's drinking Jack Daniels, I might have showed you.
A couple of Godfathers down, and we'd be showing anything we want.
Right about now, on the Friday before Telford, we would either be in the bar causing murder, or battling over the hackneys outside.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'd have been in Al's car again. So
what?
Take it
into your life.
Well, Al only drove on the wrong side for a little bit.
Is it clear? Of course it is.
1 hour drive, 2 miles.
I think I looked out the window, breathed on my breath from that quadruple vodka, whoever the hell it was you loved. So yeah, I know me and the boys here are a bit gutted. But
yeah, I'm proper gutted. I woke up this morning and it made me a bit bummed out, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's one of them. At
the
end of the day, it's tough.
Yeah.
We're all safe, we're all well. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Right then. You gonna read some chat, Tim?
Yeah.
I think I've lost the top. My first comment's Norman.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah. Norman was the first one in. Usually the last one out. Huh? Good evening, fellow Through-Fritters from Mr. Norman. Sean White, good evening, guys.
Oh.
Gary Pashley's there, evening all. Wonder if he's doing any painting or gardening tonight.
How about that in the backyard?
Yeah, painting in the back garden, maybe. Yeah, Joseph Porro, hello.
Digging new drains.
Hey?
He's digging new drains tonight.
Was he?
Yeah.
What sort of size shovel was he using? I wonder. Did he use one of those little hand ones?
Use a spade for digging, mate.
Did he use a
shovels for moving stuff?
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
I just thought
I learned something
a bit asshole for no reason at all.
I just never knew that.
Spades for digging, shovels for moving stuff. Isn't it, Dan?
Hey, what?
So he's not even listening.
I'm miles away. I'm trying to answer emails at the same time as sorting.
I've also just realised Dan's lost about 5 years off his face.
I thought you were going to say 5 stone. I was like, don't be ridiculous.
I've just shaved that crap mustache off that I can only grow.
He went out the wind and it blew off.
Yeah. No, we've got neighbour's cat round and a bit of, you know.
You know what makes me laugh on here, and you've met me in person. This looks like a proper good, like almost handlebar mustache, doesn't it? I know I've got the beard, but even when it's shaved, it's not. It's even all the way around. It's just for some reason the front looks. It must be the slimline features of my jaw.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's
either that, it's the light reflecting off the second and third chin.
Yeah. Because you're so svelte.
It's like the dark side of the moon. It always never gets light, isn't
it? He loves you too, Tim.
Yeah, he does. Anyway, back to the chat. Brian Windmill, evening, or Malcolm Plumley, evening.
Malcolm.
Jiff Jaff 69, evening.
Hello, Kev.
Tam McMillan, evening, all. Hope you're all well.
Hello.
Ian Douthwaite, evening, all.
Hey,
hello, Alan. Good evening, one and all. Black Rifle Model Works. Nothing about buying Christmas trees there either. Evening, folks. Mike Tyner, good evening, everyone. At least my wallet is safe tonight.
Don't be so sure.
Yeah, I take it your wife still got it then. Jeff Light, a very good evening, one and all.
Tim again.
What?
Mike does another wife.
Yeah.
Me?
No.
He's literally told you about 8 times.
Yeah.
What happened there then?
Why did you move then?
You've got a new patio. Anyway, moving on. Hello, one and all from Southport, Mr. Steve, and a good evening to Paul and the Sprue crew. Hey, Dan?
I'm just going to walk over here for a minute.
I know.
Did you fart in that spot and want to walk away from it?
No.
Anyway, Darren Master says evening all. Harry Myers on the crew.
Good
Sean
evening,
Brady's seen evening all. Cav says, Cav, who the hell's Cav?
Cav.
Kev says, are we having a minute silence to remember Scale Model World? No, but we will on Sunday for Remembrance Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday.
So if you come in, tune in, and we'll have an awkward silence for a minute.
2 minutes.
Beamer. Oh, crap, he told me his name. Billy. Beamer told me his name the other week.
Wasn't it John? No.
John.
Everybody's called John.
One more week. Another John says, greetings, one and all, for a great show. John Paul. Oh my God, there's 3 Johns in a row. Says, hi all. Bollocky Buff, who I think he's called John as well. Says, good evening from somewhere.
Pyongyang.
Yeah.
Not there, right. Hey.
Adam's there saying, yo, dudes, miss you all. Yes, I'm still bald.
Yeah. I get him every time with that.
He didn't say that.
Yeah.
Dr.
It would have
Corn.
been good to see Adam, wouldn't it?
Doc Corn says, hi all. Hope everyone is well. Steve Archer says, even everyone, hope you're all safe and well. So good to be part of last week's show. Indeed. Fantastic amount it was. Scale mentions says, hi everyone. And Tony says something we can't understand.
Wednesday.
Go on, Tim. You can carry on, mate. Richie Lamron.
Yeah. On my chat jumped. There we go. Richie, good evening, guys. KK, hello, crew. Having a great show. Really enjoyed show last week. Thank you very much. Now was saying now Paul doesn't know what to do with all the space he's got in the house.
It's crazy, right? The dog, the Jack Russell barks and it echoes in the hall now.
Give
Wow.
over.
Seriously, it's been full of gear for 6 years, isn't there?
Oh, it must be lovely. Must be strange but lovely at the same time.
Kitchen's empty. I can see out the window. You think I'm joking? I am not. You would not believe the amount of stock that was in this house. It was crazy. Couldn't see out of our French doors. Couldn't even go out the French doors in the kitchen. We had to go through our living room out to the back garden. Honestly, it was madness how much stuff was here.
Just
you know how big a long wheelbase Sprinter is? Yeah, it filled that from floor to ceiling. Long wheelbase high. There was that much stuff. That was all in our house. Well, bar a few kits.
Jiff just got a good point. Sod the stock. Has Lee got the necessary levels of Haribo?
Did you get them?
Lee might have eaten them. We're not too sure. Hey, Mika's there. Hi, everyone.
Buongiorno.
Emerson Pedro's got a lot of thumbs up. Ride the wind. Good evening from down south.
Hello, Gary.
Hey, Gary. Darren Masters. Hello, Jiff. Lol, Jiff. Turns up now. Time. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Building on our budget. Good evening. Just good evening.
Hello.
John Paul lost a lot of business here in Canada because of the virus so far. It's a shame, isn't it? Daniel Croaks there. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Mark Ward. Good evening, guys. Claire's there. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well.
Hello, Claire.
Yari T. Hi, all.
Hello, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Nice to meet you. Join us.
KK's asking, do you guys get do you guys get any real modelling done during the show?
Sometimes, not always.
No. I don't get any real modelling done, whether we're in a show or not.
I don't say, yeah, I'm not too sure what real modelling really is. I'll be completely honest.
All depends what I've got to do. I can't paint. I need to vanish.
So it's like this, Tim. It's like this.
Oh. Learn a new thing again.
Go.
Have I missed something in?
No, don't worry.
Possibly.
Anyway,
I mean, how much drink you had tonight so far, Luke?
I'm only on my second one.
Yeah, but I'm going to say what he's not telling you is he's been up all night and he's just been on a big bender.
Yeah.
I've ate since lunchtime.
Well, this afternoon I could join you guys.
Occasionally I do. I am tonight. I'm going to get the interior prepped on the Ferrari.
It is
good.
The more you do the live show, the easier it is to get stuff done. When I first started joining, I couldn't do anything because I was so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got to learn to focus on.
The problem is for me, if I get too engrossed in doing the modelling, the content loses out on the show because everyone's quiet.
Yeah.
So try not to.
Or I'm talking, one or the other.
Or Tim's doing his thing.
The liability risk goes through the roof.
Yes.
Or we're apologising to some nation.
Anyway,
we have to send the ambassador.
I
was saying we have to send the ambassador around with some Ferrero Rochers.
Yeah. Move on.
Model making trucker. Sorry. Hi everyone. How are you all? Very well.
Not bad. School fish is there as well. Jace says evening all.
Evening, Jace.
Sorry. Just saying, I took the day off work today as I could have been driving down there and setting up. Oh dear. David Gilmore, hi all from Cortez, Colorado. I think it's Cortez. I could be wrong as well. Jump there we go. Just saying retire now and just keep busy all day.
Yeah.
Ludwig's there. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Gary Constable, evening all, not from Telford.
There we go.
Scale Adventures, ISM No Shave November. Let's do it, boys.
Well, I don't know. Mine's pretty well gone here. Look like bloody.
Yeah.
I do look semi-homeless.
Pete Reed Smith, evening all.
I haven't shaved since March anyway.
Yep, Mike saying wife. Yeah, sorry, meant husband. Rodriguez. Good evening, gentlemen. Cheers from Portugal.
No.
Douglas Weir. Douglas Weir. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Douglas.
Auntie's there saying good evening, people. Brian Moran's there. Good evening, Paul and the crew and chat around the world. Hope I have not missed much. Not much at all.
Everything.
Stuart's in there. We haven't seen new Stuart for ages. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well, making the most of the lockdown on the bench. I know we can't meet up at Telford this year, but look forward to doing this so next year. Yeah.
Yes, mate. And thank you very much for the birthday card Stuart arrived today. Cheers, mate.
Oh, that's nice. Patrick McGee is there. Evening all. The Eagles. Hi guys. Hope everyone is good and thanks Paul for the sticker.
No problem.
Woody Mac. Good to see you lads. Butcher. I think I was saying Walter.
Walter,
yeah.
Cool, so then. Okay. Hi all. Simon Brown, evening gents. They've run out of toilet paper roll in my local supermarket, so I'm having to use newspaper. Times are rough.
It's
Oh, God.
I like that. I'm using that one.
Yeah.
that-
What you should do is lick your finger and use that to flick through.
Oh,
Tim.
That's actually an approved technique.
Yeah.
Chris, yeah, it's when it gets caught under the finger now. Chris Hughes, hello from
Oh my
Ukraine.
God.
No, but do you know how you solve that, Tim?
Uh,
So imagine, quick demonstration.
Cut your fingernails.
Imagine that's your sheet of toilet paper.
yes.
You fold it into 4
Yeah.
and you rip the corner out there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so.
I know
You
that.
then insert said finger, wipe your ass, use the toilet paper to take it off your finger, throw that away, and then the bit you've got left from the corner, you clean your fingernail.
And that is true. That is true. 'Cause I got told that.
Technique.
Yeah.
Girls must be shitting himself right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he is, he only needs 1 sheet of paper.
One sheet does plenty, eh?
One sheet does all, eh?
Yeah.
One sheet.
Before we offend the whole world nation.
Yeah. Chris Hughes, hello from Ukraine. Clarky, good evening, one and all.
Hello.
Evening, Masters of the Modelling Baiting. Evening, Sharpie.
Hey.
Matt Barker, evening, chaps and chappies. Hope you're all well. Tribune 43, hi all. Scout Adventures, okay, this is going to be a fun night. Everyone has spirits up. That's good. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, but that Gary saying we'll bugger about Telford. Bit off. I can't sell Dan any kits for my Christmas funds. Yeah. But just let Dan know that you are going to send him something and he will send you some money though, Gary. It'll be fun. Is there, Brian Moran, is there a song for Paul's birthday?
Next week there will be, when I open my gifts.
Yeah.
But it is Sam's birthday on Sunday, so we could sing to Sam tonight.
Oh,
If you won't leave it the next week, boys, I do hope to be here. Be out of me.
All right, you sure?
that'll be good. That'll be good.
Yeah.
All right then.
Cool. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot evening. Oh,
So just quickly, does that mean we get to see yours and mine opening next week?
Yours.
Bit of gaping. I mean, presents.
What
Yours.
an opening it will
Yawning
be.
hippo.
Francis Paré, hello all. Hope everyone is good. Missed the end of the show last week. Was wondering how much was raised with the auction. I said
Just over 5,400.
Brilliant.
Is that the voice of the legend he can hear? No, it's Sam.
Hey,
He's there. Hey. Sharpie says he's getting flashbacks to years ago. You guys on the tablet whilst are doing some modelling. It's been a long time since you've been modelling, mate. And many happy returns for Sunday, Sam, from Mr. Moran.
thank you, Ron.
It's all caught up on the chat.
So, the reason for my tardiness, I was shopping.
Uh-oh. This is a good shopping or a bad shopping? Oh, nice.
Christmas tree.
Ooh.
Nice.
And
7 Up.
Meat Andy's.
they got that.
Oh,
Cool.
Very nice.
Oh,
And a decal sheet for it with some photo etch in the back.
oh.
That's very good.
Shed load of Top Studio bits and pieces and stuff.
He's been to Randy's, haven't you?
No, I wasn't at Andy's. I was at Max Modeling. He's a car guy. Lives like 2 miles from me and all this Top Studio stuff.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
So that's what I've been buying this week.
That's still an excuse for being late.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, when the shop owner is kind of taking his time, and you're not like, I gotta go.
I'm only joking.
All you can do is
You're on detention for 2 weeks.
If you want, Mike.
Do you know what I think he should do? I think for being late, he should send a substantial donation to Models for Heroes.
I think he should give a sole rendition of Happy Birthday to Sam.
Oh, even better.
Well, hold on a minute. You don't think I'm bad enough without that?
You'll do that, Jim?
I can do that.
Oh, hang on.
No. Hold on, boys. I take these headphones off. So I can't
Hold on a minute, Jim.
Let me know when you're ready.
Do you want me to count you in?
No.
1, 2, 6.
Don't be playing any annoying music in the background, for Christ's sake. I know your game.
Yeah. Hold on a minute, Jim.
What's that?
You're reading like a book.
Paul,
are you ready for me to sing Happy Birthday to Sam?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Stand by, Mr. Norm's got something to say.
I've got something to say.
What?
Well, you know it's been tradition that you open your birthday presents down at Telford.
Yeah.
Right. Have you got them with you now?
They're in the house.
Don't get that guy who's singing.
Trot
Can
off,
you manage to
then,
get them there within the next minute or so?
I can waddle out the cave and go get them.
Trot on, son. Trot on.
Trot
Trot
on.
on, mate. Trot on.
Trot
Are
on.
you sure? Are we doing it now?
Can I go with you so
Yeah.
I don't hear this part?
Hey, we'll be back in 6 minutes. Someone keep an eye on Tim.
We've already had to break one tradition and not be at Telford, so you might as well go and get your presents.
Yeah. Anybody got any nations they don't like? I could,
Oh, Timothy.
has anybody offended anybody that needs a bit of payback today? I can help.
while the cats wait, Timothy.
Well, yeah.
You've only got a minute.
Like a bat, that man.
Good. Now I don't have to sing Happy Birthday.
Oh, you are.
Oh, you are. You're doing it all on your own, Jim.
I was going to do my Marilyn Monroe imitation for Sam.
God.
Ooh.
Happy birthday.
You got your skirt on?
No.
But you've got time to get the dress on, Jim.
Oh, I don't have a dress though.
Yeah, whatever.
I
About a
don't.
week. Well, I was going to say what about a week, but you're fine there.
You ready for this? Come on. Jim, go
This is
ahead.
wild.
hurry
This
up.
is another sex ring, is it?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Right.
Did we get him? I can't remember.
Your camera on, mate.
No, I
Oh,
said
come on.
Right. Hopefully, with luck, we'll have Sam next week because hopefully he'll be home.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd
Then.
be nice. So, what we decided to do, rather than have 2 years open at the same night, with tradition being that you've opened yours at Telford, we're going to allow each other to tonight. We're going to sing you the birthday song as well.
Okay.
You think I'm waiting until next Friday to rip that box apart?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, you're not at home now, are you?
We're talking about your birthday presents. I'm not. Oh, sorry. I see.
Yeah.
Remember,
Hey, I'll not be doing that either.
Hey.
Look.
We've also got a special guest. We've got Emily to sing along as well.
Emmy's going to do some singing. with me.
Oh, we're singing now to me, are we? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Are we ready,
Go on.
chaps?
Are we all ready?
The birthday song. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Right, okay then. So, as that's the first time I've ever heard the birthday song sang on here without me singing along,
Yeah.
that is dreadful. Wait, when you
It
sing
really
it
is.
yourself, you can't hear it properly. No wonder people in the chat complain. That is awful. That's the first time I've never sang it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because you're usually always at the. We're never.
Yeah, we're always there, aren't we?
Birthday. Yeah.
Every year for the past 5 years. This sounds more than 20 quid.
Don't shake it.
Oh, broke.
Paul wouldn't shake that.
Anyway,
with the mercury touch.
It'll sound like the guys at Telford wouldn't have had a few drinks, so it makes no difference. Mate.
I need to spotlight myself.
Okay.
Which one should open first?
You can keep that.
Purpose or the one that came from Plas Model?
The one from Plastic Bottle first, mate.
Do you want an overhead? Do you want the overhead so you can see what it is, or do you want me here?
Totally up to you. Totally up to you, bud.
I don't want to see my face disappointment. Happiness.
Thank you.
I want to ask Tim, how do you feel about the US elections?
Don't ask him that. Don't ask him that.
Sharpie, I'm glad you've asked. Well, I must
Sharpie
say,
asked him how he feels about the US elections.
yeah, well, my full opinion on this
Oh
matter
no,
is,
Tim, no, don't ask 10 questions like that, folks.
and that's the end of that.
That is very cool. Yeah, you get the bubble wrap off it.
Oh, I'll be for James.
I was going to say that. James will have that.
Go make sure Sam hasn't bought you this one.
What is it?
It's that.
It's the Australian version.
That one.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
That is very cool. Very,
16 scale.
Did you get the receipt?
Who got in there?
Yeah, you've got it.
It's on the floor there, funnily enough. Thank you very much, boys. That is brilliant. I
Cool.
didn't even know they did a Panzer on the 16th.
Brand new, mate. Just out.
Really? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Right then.
Be careful with this one.
Yeah, very careful.
Because, yeah.
It's from the Birthday Club. Alan, you don't know about the Birthday Club yet?
I don't know about the Birthday Club.
Sure you will next year, though. This feels weird doing this on camera.
Dan hasn't said that before.
I'm not going to lower shot when I'm on camera like this.
Oh, makes sense.
Box.
Just like the Russian doll.
Oh, it's Amazon Prime. Hey. Oh, you sneaky bit. Okay. So this is the story. This is the story. Oh, yeah. No wonder it sold quickly.
Yeah.
Someone said happy.
I saw this on eBay a while back. It's a Ferrari GTO.
Oh shit!
I did just get another one, but it's fine. No bother at all. Because I'll build 2 of these. It's a lovely kit. And it comes with the wheels, which I very nearly bought another set of the other day, but I couldn't find them, and a detail upset. So,
lovely.
Thank you very much, fellas. That is awesome.
Yeah. Somebody jumped in there and bought it when you.
Because I showed it to Norm, and then it vanished. And I was like, "Oh no, I've missed it. It's gone." And yeah, I did not expect that. Thank you very much, fellas. That is all.
It's all Tony and Jim's fault.
Because
Cool.
as soon as you were eyeing it, Paul, as soon as you were eyeing it, you went off, and Norm and I were in here, and I said, "Norm, go get it, go get it." He's like, "Yeah, I'm on it." I said, "This is twofold because he's going to come back and see it gone." And hey, we told you should have got it. You know?
I was broke at the time. I had no money in the bank at all. I think I had some stuff ending on eBay the day after. I think it was a couple of built models, and I thought, when they go, I'll buy it. And I come back, it's gone.
We bought it.
Weirdly enough, I said to you the other week, the same lot showed up on eBay, didn't it?
Yeah.
I was convinced it was the same lot, and it's
That's
exactly the same set. That is awesome. Thank you very much, boys. Thank you very much.
Welcome, mate.
Nice one, mate.
That is very cool. I'm going to look through these boxes in a minute.
Happy birthday for next week.
Thank you very much. Sam, happy birthday to Sunday.
Thank you, buddy.
And there we go.
Yeah, hopefully Sam will be home and we can get him on next week and sing again.
Before you watch Threaten to Break Me Out, you're an SAS.
I said that, didn't I? We'd do like a crap version of the A-Team. You could be Murdoch.
I said to him just to stay where he is because he gets lost parking the car.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that because, that was a bargain, that lot. It really was. I know I bought another one today because I didn't think you'd get one of these because they're impossible to find. But it's a phenomenal kit, and I'll quite happily build 2.
There you go, Mara.
Well, you normally have 2 of everything anyway.
Yes, I do.
At least.
Thank you, boys. Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, we always surprise you when you say we couldn't.
Yep. I'm a hard, just as hard as. No, that sounds wrong. I'm just as difficult as Sam is to buy for. Because I get you lot messaging me and like, I don't know what I'm getting. Well, that's awesome. Thank you very much, everyone. And yes, we look forward to Sam next week opening his.
Yeah, we really are.
All being well.
Yeah, even though I'm coming over, mate, you're getting out of there.
Well, that's because you've got a sell-by date by the end of next week.
I have to go back down to IR Theatre on Monday, so hopefully that day I'll be out.
Good.
Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed.
Cool. Kate's room.
So this is brand new. This Panzer One, is it?
Yes, brand new tooling, which is just out.
Nice looking kit.
Yeah, it looks good on the box.
Not been out for long at all.
No, this year is actually within a month. It's been out for less than a month, actually.
It's a good
It's a
size.
decent size, that.
Not too big.
They can get away with it being in 16. It was so small itself.
Because I know you like the Lukes, and we're trying to get that one, but it was just bloody hard to get.
Yeah, that Luke's is a pain to find.
Yeah, and we saw that one. We thought, well, that's about the next best to it.
How big is it, Paul? Not the kit, I mean.
There's a
1/16 scale, about the size of a Tiger tank, and 35th.
There you go.
That's decent size.
Hang on. There's a pot of paint in the hole. It's a little bit bigger than 35th scale KT King Tiger. But that's very cool. Looks good. Looks really good.
That'll be nice.
Got rave reviews as well, mate.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you very much, boys.
You're welcome, bud.
I want to have a look at this GTO, if I'm honest. Sneaky buggers, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he came back to me and said the little thing's gone.
Right,
Remember?
Let me quickly flip through the chat. Jeff Dass having a birthday drink for Sam now. People saying nice kits for Mike. Norm D, is the Meng Warrior or is it the Bradley on your bench?
Bradley, bud.
Yeah.
Boxed up next week.
Tim's Diplomacy Services. Yeah, I can. I'm free at 24-hour notice. What is Simon building?
One of those.
Which one? I've got two on my bench. I've got the Ferrari Dino and the Toyota GT1 TS 020. So that's the Ferrari. And that's the Toyota.
Good. Simonize 41. Hi everyone, it's been a way too long. Hope you're all well. Happy birthday, Paul.
Oh,
Simon says he picked the wrong time to come in, log in. Good day, gents. He must have caught that wonderful.
I'm with the chat now. It's awful.
Yeah,
it's awful. I haven't heard it for the first time. That is awful.
Cool.
Awfully good, you mean?
Special. It's special, that is, Wiz. Gavin Walker, evening all. Apparently, Gary loves us and we should try out for X Factor.
Which Gary is it?
Gary Pashley, surprisingly.
Gary can get bent.
Yeah.
Could you imagine us starting X Factor? Seriously?
Very nice
Keep it off the air.
Dwight of the North Star, happy birthday, live long and prosper. BD, hello, Chipton. A few people saying happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you.
BD's asking, do you use Reddit? I've no idea what even Reddit is.
I've been on Reddit, and I'll be honest, I found it's mostly full of arseholes.
Yeah.
So it's just like being in here and on Facebook.
It sounds like Facebook. Is it like Facebook? And
Instagram's all right. Instagram's not very toxic. Yeah, Instagram's not very toxic. I don't mind that. Images full of bell ends. It really is. And I didn't have much luck on Reddit either.
I still think we should have brought out our own platforms and made up the ones we made up.
Oh, absolutely.
Hang on,
the platforms that we were going to build. Remember the companies, the Insta and the.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have made a killing.
Yeah.
Seen some sites you probably wouldn't. We could have seen some special sites, gone special places.
Definitely.
James
and glitter.
Yes, Sam.
Do you have anything like to do with Art and Senna? Have you got anything about Senna at all?
In here?
Yeah.
Loads, mate.
Loads. What have you got?
I've got some stuff got some stuff last year.
Yeah, I got a signed picture you got me ages ago. I got a pin badge Tim got me. I have Senna's helmet.
Yeah.
And you would laugh. I have.
Got a mug in it.
I did have a small model of the MP4 here, but James wanted it, so I gave it him.
Yeah. That's okay.
That's it. I've got a few bits.
Yeah, that's right.
And James has a very nice Ayrton Senna hat, which I'm gutted because it doesn't fit me. Tim bought it him into kids one.
Oh, Tim.
Excellent.
Everyone's saying happy birthday, Paul. Happy returns. Lovely Prezi. Hello, everyone from Hexacolon. Happy birthday, Paul. Steve Partridge. Happy birthday, Paul, and happy birthday, Sam.
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers, mate.
Chazar, evening, Paul and the crew. Tom Jackson, hello, all.
Bonjour.
Stefan's asking, may I have your eBay name, please?
My eBay name?
I'd imagine he's asking you because I'm not too sure who else.
My eBay name is HanRed1. HANRED 1. If you go through to any of the non-live videos and look for the products I use, if you scroll down looking for the airbrush filters, that takes you to my eBay page. I occasionally put car models on there. In fact, there's 2 Peugeots to go on there, built ones, and there is a few pieces of armor on there at the minute. So when my display case gets full, I sold them. But I did think the other day in the spare workshop over there now, an entire 12-foot long wall that's free.
Oh.
Right? One little shelf on there. A model sold again.
No, Paul. You know what you like with shells. No.
What, falling on my head?
Yeah.
Robot?
Yep.
That was good.
Yeah.
It says Richard Hayer says, I like your program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ludwig saying happy birthday to Level Up, Paul.
Thank you.
Ricky Paul Carson, salute Master Modelers, and happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you.
L Dix saying hi. I can't.
You're well reading that.
Who was that?
L Dixwer. Chazart, evening, Paul and the crew. Missed that one. John Howe, good evening, everyone. Happy birthday, Paul. Insta spam, yeah, that's quite a good one. They say Ralph Niche. I only have a 172 I-16 on the bench, so I feel so inadequate.
Stefan, it's HanRed. HANRED 1.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Whiskey saying happy birthday, Sam, Paul and Sam. Evening, guys, from back. Evening, back.
Hey, Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Auntie's there saying cheers. All have a good one. Happy birthday, Paul. Stefan, how many thanks? Is it how? Yeah, sort that out. David Bennett, evening to all. And Priya's there saying hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
And can I just say as well for everyone in the birthday chat, we're leaving it now.
Definitely.
Yeah, what?
Especially you, Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
I'm well happy you boys got me this because I was gutted when I missed out on that.
You did.
Did you get wheels?
Yeah, well, that kit alone just cost, well, not me, but that mad bugger there, 38 quid it was posted just for the kit. These wheels are 25 quid. This detail set's like 40 or 50 quid. And the exhaust are like, I don't know, 5-10 quid. So for 78 quid, it was a bar. Whatever it went up for, it was a bargain.
Not bad, not bad.
Goody.
Butchers in there saying
a bit disappointed it wasn't rattling the Sunday Sport again.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was.
I enjoyed that, as did all the patrons of Frankie and Benny's.
Yeah.
It's the multiple layers we managed to get around it at the same time.
Oh yeah, there's loads. It was great. It was like a perverted pasta parcel.
Yeah, I'm going to say the funniest thing, all we had were like 2 rolls of sellotape and 2 key cards for hotel room door, and that's all. We had nothing else to cut it with. So we were like ninjas, let's say.
I think we did it down pretty well.
We didn't do bad at all.
Yeah, you did well. You know what surprised me every year? You managed to sneak huge parcels like that in without me seeing them.
Yeah.
You know you're going to get something. Just you don't know
I
when.
do, and I'm always having a look just to try and catch one of you out. And I never do.
And you never do.
Yes, Butcher's been building the Svezda Sherman. Absolutely loves it, apparently. He loves it.
Why is Tony saying whatever, Paul?
No idea. Tony's Tony.
Yeah, Tony's Tony.
Why does Tony do what Tony does?
Tony does what Tony does. He's moved out of his mum's cave, which is and now he's moved up to his mum's top floor.
Oh,
take that as you will.
I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, I think we'll leave that, eh?
Yeah. Whiskey saying needs help currently decaled my model and the second solution caused them to wrinkle up a bit and they are slightly raised where wrinkles. Should I sand them or first seal with clear coat before sanding?
When it's wrinkled up, you should use the least strongest solution you can first. And then if it wrinkles up at all, you can usually smooth it out with a brush.
Yeah,
if they've dried like that now, they're done. That's it. Yeah. They're toast. Yeah, they're done, mate. You're no good.
I didn't want to move to your mum's place there, Tony, but thanks, all right. Thanks for the offer. Whiskey's on wide sanding will destroy the portion of the decal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're toast, mate. Whatever those decals dry like, that's it. That's how they are now. It sounds like you either terrible decals or you've used too strong a decal solution to start with. Maybe you've jumped straight to solver set or something like that. I don't know. I'm only speculating. But they tend to wrinkle if the decal solution's a bit too powerful. Or they're awful decals.
He did put a nice statement in earlier, which sounds like it's a bit of a new drink we need to make up. Down the raised wrinkles. I think we need to make that drink.
Yeah, you can have that.
We need to make a drink called the raised wrinkles.
Yeah, I'll stick with my fizzy water and juice.
I'll stick with my Coca-Cola.
I think we could make our own cocktail from the chemicals we have, and we could probably down.
Oh, I got a whole bar behind me.
No. I mean, we got some Tamir thinners. We got some air cleaner.
Yeah.
We got some isopropanol.
We got Luke's number, haven't we, on hand?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alcohol poisoning hotline.
I'll stick them with lactulose.
So what is weird about this kit? It looks slightly different than the one I bought the other day.
Yeah.
But where's the other one?
Interesting.
I
like your hat, Luke.
It's the same kit.
Yeah, I've decorated it. So.
Yeah, it's cool, mate. You have to get a Christmas tree for it.
Someone's saying they can hear music on the TV.
Yeah, I know. I saw just.
Okay. Cheers, Brian. I couldn't hear that myself. Must have eyes like a bat. Eyes? Ears like a...
You normally do.
I normally do, yeah. Could be the sound of Sam getting his bed bath, and I couldn't hear any deep voices.
No. You know what? I haven't met one male nurse yet. Not that I'm complaining.
I was reading the comments.
Yeah.
That's me not paying attention.
You know he's concentrating when he's quiet.
Yeah. Right. Bright. I think Risky Tango's name is Brian, if I remember right, unless he gave me a bogus name. The decals are 20 years old and they got the kit off eBay, so I'm sure they were not stored properly as a Hasegawa. Yeah, they can be hit or miss. Never had an issue with using before. Could be. Surprise, surprise. Ludwig says, Paul, do you make a video build of a GTO? I think we probably will at some point.
Hey.
I have a big, long list of ideas and builds I want to do. And hopefully now I've got a little bit more time, a little bit less stress, because this has been a very stressful year and UMP certainly added to that stress. So yeah, hopefully I can get a little bit more because not to harp on, Luke will back me up on this. These videos take a lot of time to make. and a lot of energy. And if you're not quite there in your head, it'll come across on video.
Yeah.
Anyone that's watching is waiting for my build series of the Mangfar. That's why it's not out yet. I'm about 3 weeks behind where I said it would be.
Yeah.
But my heart's just not quite in it, and it's got to be to do a build series. You've really got to be in the right headspace to do it. So.
Yeah, you'll always know when I'm like, because you get a big gap in my videos when I'm not feeling it.
Just before we're going any further, just a big shout out to Ian Dowswaite to thank him for last week as well.
Yeah.
And I hope you get your mojo back a bit.
Yeah, he's at the bench tonight. He put a picture up.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
He was going out to clean the bench and I was chatting to him earlier.
Yeah.
So hope you get your mojo back soon, man.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Whiskey Tango says, yeah, his name's Brian. Good memory that in the WTF. And Brian says, Star Wars first. Yes, mate, don't you worry. The Snowspeeder's getting done first.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Reminded me, I have some more viewing later.
Ooh. What?
Episode 2 of series.
Oh, yeah, I've watched it already. It's good.
Don't.
Hang on. Of all the people in here, am I a spoiler?
No.
Right, so don't stop me. It's really good.
Of
course,
it
it's
is.
Mandalorian.
It's very good. Oh, this is a good one this time. I watched it this morning. Very, very good. It's got X-Wings in it.
Ah!
That's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler.
Sure it is. Anything is a
I haven't seen it yet, so please don't.
All right. So, in episode 2, the opening scene. That's good. It's really good.
Do you remember you were in the pictures or someone sent you a text message?
No, don't remember that. You all sound be quiet. That person might be watching.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
They were before.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah, I'll tell that story. Many moons ago, years back, me and Hannah were in the cinema waiting to watch a new Star Wars film. I don't name his name because Stuart's a lovely bloke. And I took a selfie of me and Hannah saying, get ready to watch the new Star Wars film. And 15 minutes later, I got a message off Stuart going, what paint would you use on this? And he'd like the picture on Facebook showing you was in the cinema. I'm in the cinema, mate. I watched the film. Don't message me now.
Oh, nice guy.
If you're watching, I love you, mate. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was just comedic time, and I'm like, really?
Perfect time.
Don't forget, if you've got any annoying questions, sales@umpretail.com.
Yeah.
For information now. And if you get really stuck, message Lee on Facebook directly. No, I'm joking. You can come through to me if you get stuck. And if anyone's ever got any questions in the chat, not these guys because I can't stand this lot. If you go to any of the non-live videos, I think I'll start sticking the email address in them. I'm sure it's in there already. Might not be. It's on the live ones where I'll start sticking email in because I do get quite a lot of email off people asking questions and stuff. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to message me personally. Because I do always answer them eventually.
And says Black Rifle also works on the ambulance. Yes, that's right, mate. I'm a paramedic. Yeah.
No.
I won't spoil it, fellas. Don't worry. I'm not that kind of person. Very good though. It's well worth watching. It's a good episode. It's a very funny bit in it. You figure out what that is.
What, the funny bit?
Yeah.
If you can't work it out, is it one of those jokes that if you need it explained?
It's not. It's a visual gag. You'll get it when you see it. Quite funny.
I might have to buy it tomorrow. You know that. I've got
John says Mandalorian sounds like an actress who was watching earlier. Okay.
Hey boys, watch this.
I'm not going down that road. I'm not going.
Go on, Sam. What we're looking at? You're not whipping something out.
Just remind you, someone years ago.
The dogs got stuck on the lip.
That's exactly why I did it.
Nowhere near that one.
I couldn't resist it.
Anyway, Forever Plastic Kid says hello, everyone. You're all okay. Brian says Sappy Grows Mojo back last week is on a multi-month lull. Great to be back. If you know what I mean. I tend to only mess up my models when I force. Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do. Model we don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary, that's terrible.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot saying, Luke, were you a paramedic when you served in the military? Nobody. No, I retrained once I left.
It was like the opposite of the.
Yeah, pretty much. I did the polar opposite to what I do now. I'm sure you can figure that out.
We'll leave Gary's comment there.
Yeah. Cooking turkey.
Brian says Sam's going up in the world.
Yep. About 2 feet.
Ian says, thanks all. Recent treatment kicked his ass. Got a bit of energy back the last couple of days. Got the beds tidied up, so to get some building done this week. Good luck, mate. Hope so. Don't forget, the hangouts are here. The hangouts are here. We're in here every day. It's just like this. It's literally like this, but it's funnier and there's more swearing and it's just like, and it's great fun. It's literally this, but off.
I'm not here, so
yeah, Tim's quite often not here.
Yeah, so it's a bit safer, but
Tim is there, but we're here from 9-10 a.m. in the morning till mid-afternoon. Some of the lads stay in all afternoon. I'm not here. And then it's from 5:36 onwards of a night, and you're all free to join. Everybody's free to join. And if your mojo's not there, jump in and just sit and have a chat with us, listen. And I'll tell you what, your mojo will come back.
It will. It will. And we played Guess That Tune with Gary Paisley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got his own musical instrument.
Yes.
Sounds a bit flat at the minute.
Was he blowing his flute?
Is it a piccolo?
Yeah,
no.
Is it his own piccolo?
Yeah, hang on. Walter saying you can join in. Anyone, Walter. If you go to any of the videos, they've got a link down the bottom for the off-air hangout group. Just join that. The link's on there. Just click it, download, install Zoom, which is free. And you can pop in and join in. Just need a working webcam and mic. Good sense of humour.
An open mind.
We bring the humour. You just got to bring the laughter.
We've been doing these live shows now for I think it's 5 years next year. 4 years next year.
Right, it's actually longer than that because the it's 5 years for the first Telford.
It's 5 years next year, which we're doing.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we were doing the other ones then, weren't we?
Yeah, but we've been doing off-air ones since late 2013.
Yeah.
So nearly 7 years. So we've done it's been every day, twice a day. Quite lucky, knackered.
I talk to these guys more to speak them away.
We know.
Your wife's very grateful for it.
She is actually.
And for talking to us.
Boom, boom.
But yeah, anyone's free to join. We say this all the time. Jump in. Just it might not be for you. It can be quite brutal in here. The humour is very lowbrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to put with me.
And there's no subject out of bounds.
No. And as I said the other day on Facebook, people might know already. When we were doing the first lockdown, me and some of the guys did nearly a hangout every day, every morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to start them again. It won't be every day because it'll stop me filming. That was the only downside to those. It really reduced filming time. But we'll do Friday nights, Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. And then I think we'll do 10 a.m. Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Thursdays.
Yeah.
And do it for 2-3 hours and hopefully while away some of the board. I think a lot more people are working this time than being.
Yeah, I think it's a bit different this time.
Yeah, but I know there's still going to be people stuck at home and what have you. So yeah, they're going to start be Sunday 10 a.m. and then Tuesday and Thursday, all going well. That's that. So I'm going to have a look.
Same until I joined the Hangouts, and since then I haven't been the same again.
Neither of us.
Neither have we.
Okay. We're all under 30.
I used to be a werewolf.
I'm all right now.
Oh no.
No, but seriously, if you want to join in, as Paul said, the link's there. You'll get a laugh if you're feeling really crap. If it wasn't for these guys, I've been sitting in hospital so long, I would be climbing the wall. It's only these guys having a laugh in the morning time, maybe the evening. Well, not this, like I wouldn't, but you know what I mean. It does. It calms you down a bit when you're feeling pretty shit, to be quite honest.
That's true.
And then Paul joins, and I feel even worse.
Yeah, and then it's ruined.
Then Johnny, it all goes downhill from there.
Oh, it all goes down the toilet.
I put my bottle of paint in my box. That sounds wrong. Don't try that at home. You have to call Luke.
Lid on.
Yeah. Brian says, "Yeah, are you having a lion pool 10 a.m.? Yes, do right. Wish I got lions.
10 a.m. Sunday.
Got a lion?
Lion.
Oh.
No, it's 9:30 on Sunday. Every week I wake up thinking, why the hell am I this early? That extra half hour of waking up works. Oh God, that horse heavy on that. Works in good favour.
Mick, you should be able to get it on mobile if you've got the app on
Yeah,
your
you can. Mobile, tablets, anything. It might take a bit of going at with mobiles because a few people have struggled. I think you've got to use the app and then get out. I can't remember now.
You've got to
You should be
use
able to do it through browser as well.
copy the link into a browser and then you can do it.
Yes, it is the wrong colour for that tank, Brian. You're right. Bright red. Oh, it's still a fair size, this thing. It's the upper hull. You can't see it, can you? Tough.
You don't deserve to see it.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
I like. If anyone hasn't seen that new Borough film, don't bother till it is shite.
No.
Yeah, it's bad. I watched it.
I tried to watch it, and I think I got 20 minutes in, and then
The problem is now everybody knows who he is, so it's all scripted.
Yeah. The only funny bit in that film that I found was when the guy's teaching him to play golf, and he's using his rag with him, and he's saying, "What's the first words I said to you?" And he went, "Hello, please meet you." I was crying. Other than that, don't bother.
Yeah, that was bad. Paul said it was bad. I hadn't seen it, and I watched it. Don't like the bother.
Yeah, it's a shame, but anyway, it's one of them. A good start, but yes, I will, mate. Richard says, and hello everyone. Plastic Forever says Tacom 16 scale seems to have a lot of fans and buyers, indeed. A Ferrari Panzer, yes, Brian. Mick Tuck says, thanks, Jenks, no worries. Q Jones says, preferably clothing. Yeah, you need to wear clothes.
Yeah.
Although Mr. Paisley doesn't.
I'll just have to go and get ready then. Back in a minute.
Walter says, Luke, does your big yellow buses have lifts in the back? I think they all do now, don't they?
Yeah.
They have an electric stretcher.
The reason we have them, so we won't go into details, but sickness levels in the ambulance service are massive through back and knee injuries.
Yeah.
Because of manual handling. So they're trying to move away more and more from any manual handling or lifting. So a lot of the equipment we use now is powered to try and resolve that issue. However, in reality, if someone is seriously ill and they're upstairs, we're going to carry them down the stairs. We're not going to mess about setting up the equipment. We're going to just carry them.
I thought you could use hand grenades and blow them down.
Well, the ambulance I saw had a forklift in the back of it to come out to me.
Yeah, we do have special bariatric trucks.
Hey, that's that.
What you need is one of those power lifters from Aliens. That's what you need.
We just need a high-up for some.
I do live beside the shipyard, so I'm all right.
Oh, well, you've got a couple of cranes there.
Push the crane over.
I do have a story, but I will refrain since this is the live show.
Yeah, probably wise.
Is this something to do with too big and removing a wall?
As Ricky says, hit the thumbs up. Indeed.
Yes,
how many views have we got? Let's have a look.
76 watts, 123 watts.
22.
Excellent. There we go. Right then, should we do a section first?
Oh, Tony.
Where's Tony?
Tony chews his shoes off. Just posted a picture in our chat.
Is he on a grump? Because he sounds miserable in the chat, in the live chat.
Oh,
are you going to grump on toe?
Got a monk on, man.
He's probably missing me. That's what it is.
Yeah. I miss out Tony. This is Jim around.
Jim's just seen it.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, Master Toy Maker in the chat is saying he's always wanted to build a NASA M113 in bright yellow. Yeah, they look really cool. To be fair, they do look good. There is, I forget who does it. It might be extra decal. Do a aftermarket decal set. It's go for those. I'm sure it's extra decal. There is a company out there that does it.
What is a NASA 113, Luke?
So you know what the 113 is, yeah?
No, I haven't got a clue, mate.
That's the American APC. You know, like the one slanted front, no turret, tracked. Not dissimilar. I mean, this is obviously not one, but similar shape to that.
Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think I've seen them.
So NASA have some of those as safety vehicles at the launch site.
Okay.
But they're painted in sort of fluorescent yellow, fluorescent orange, loads of kind of livery over them, almost like emergency services looking.
That's why I wondered what an M113 was in that context, because it didn't sound right with yellow, but now I get it.
Yeah, and they use them at the launch site because obviously they're very well protected for the emergency crews and stuff.
Right, okay.
So yeah, if you Google it, there's some really cool schemes.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look.
Oh, you're building that next, are you, Dan? Excellent.
Okay, so Scalemates has a NASA Rescue M113 decal set made, brand Mike Del Vecchio. Does that sound familiar?
I knew there was a company out there that do a set. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Walter's saying they've now been replaced by MRAPs. Yeah, no doubt, mate.
Right, Simon, do you want to do your bit first, mate? This on?
Hey, Simon,
I thought you said Sam.
You were deathly quiet.
I thought you said Sam as well.
I think you said Sam. I was going to, what the hell do you want me to do now?
Thinking, okay.
Anyway, Simon!
Yes.
That's your bit now, mate.
Yes.
Good man.
I like.
Align the screen up and make sure I'm refreshed and ready to go. And get rid of the private chat as well because there's a picture in there.
See you in tomorrow?
Oh, see you later, Sam.
Oh.
See you, Natalie.
Oh, Natalie. See ya.
Right then.
Tim. Come on.
Yeah.
Just check your messenger, mate.
Cool.
Oh, boys, I can't wait to get home to put my stuff up. What you've been banned.
Oh, man.
I'm glad you
I bet you can't.
Yeah. I bought some more kits today here.
Oh,
I went over his head, that one.
Sharp is in the chat is saying, Black Rifle Model X, any tips on painting Death Guard vehicles? There is.
Don't wash.
Yeah.
What?
If you look at, there's a guy on YouTube, Bolt Gun and Chainsaw, Bolt Gun and something. He does that exact vehicle and he uses the new contrast paints. Looks very, very good.
Yeah. Right, going to hand you over to Simon. He's going to look at all the purchases we've been buying this week. And over to you, Si.
Cool, cheers, Paul. And first off this week is a Mr. Paul Bertland.
Hey.
He has got himself a few collections of different cars this week. Firstly, starting off with a, not a trio, what's a quadruple of Ferraris, the 250 GTO, the 355 Challenge, the 512 Testarossa, and that's another Testarossa, isn't it? No.
348.
Thank you. 348. And some detail up bits there.
Yep.
All 3 Jimmy kits, all ready to rock and roll.
Very nice gifts from my friend down there.
Yep.
He's a lunatic.
Doesn't that bottom one look very much like a MR2?
Yeah,
which one?
does.
That one.
The bottom
How's
one,
that look?
proper. That's,
Yeah.
is that the MR2, the one they base the MR2 on? Is it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it is.
when the MR2 kits
You
go
buy
on.
the kit for you.
No, the MR2 kit will go on the 355 as well.
The far one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, oh no, the other way around. Yeah.
You can convert MR2s into Ferrari lookalikes.
I'll tell you what.
Why would you want to make a Ferrari look like an MR2?
No, I would.
You've got to look twice at them to see that not a Ferrari as well.
Yeah,
they're very good.
It really its size is perfect match.
Yeah.
For
Next up, a collection of Porsches. So we've got the 911 GT2, the 911 Turbo 85, the Carrera RS 73, which is my favourite, and the 911 Cabriolet as well. And I do love that RS 73 car.
Yeah.
I love that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lovely.
I've got to do that white with the red. It's got to be done.
Yeah.
The 911 Turbo, my favorite all-time car.
What kit is that Turbo 85?
Fujimi.
They're all Fujimi. Sorry, yeah, Jim. Good point. All the 4 Porsches there are Fujimi kits. Oh, except for the top left, which is a Tamiya.
Yeah.
They're all Fujimi kit apart from.
Exactly, Dan. Next up, we have the Porsche 959 Sport in 1/16 scale.
So it's very,
what
very
I will ask people to do, because there's a couple coming up as well, if it's not evident from the box what it is, could you please put it in the post, in the text?
No.
I only know this because I've seen it earlier this week.
Yeah.
But it helps me because I'm a bit, particularly when it comes to armour, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, scale for me.
Thank you. That's 1/16.
Yeah, should be a video build as well for the snowspeeder.
That'd be good. And last up from Mr. Bertland is the BMW M635 CSI from Tamiya in 1/24. Lovely as well.
Hit a fan the other day, but not that one for a while. I really haven't got the money for buying kits at the minute, and I thought, you know what, soddy, let's get it.
Mr. Richard Clements got himself a magnifier ex-trumpeter 112 GT40.
Oh.
Alan's.
Grow up, Dan, for Christ's sake.
Sorry. I was expecting him to say a magnifier and some rubber tip tweezers.
No, Dan, that's me.
Your birthday.
That's me.
To go
No,
there,
Dad.
say.
Oh dear. Sorry,
My
Rick.
mum was a bit like that. No, go for it.
Oh, I like that.
Malcolm Plum also has got himself a Poacher 1/4 Ducati
Panigale. A what?
Nice kit.
Hang on, what is it?
Panigale.
Oh, I thought you said something else then.
No.
Golly.
That's a nice kit as well.
Isn't it, in quarter scale?
Yeah, it will be big.
Huge.
I like that.
He's also got himself a second bike for the kit stash, which is the Ducati 1199 in 112. Very nice as well. He's then also got himself a Ferrari 312 T4 in 1/20th, the Model Factory Hero, and the F40 Le Mans number 59 from Model Factory Hero as well. So that's really cool.
T4, one of the nicest cars ever built.
Yeah.
No, just the 312 with the big
Oh,
air
that's
scoop.
beautiful.
No, they're both nice.
Tell him, Tim.
Yeah.
Good going, old man. I'll break your hip.
Yeah.
Sit back down. Stop talking.
Me and Sam in the hospital together.
Rotaru bought himself a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6 from Tamiya in 1/24th with some PE and a bunch of paints and some glue and some microsol by the looks of it, which is cool. It's a nice kit as well. And then myself, I've got a few bits from umpretail.com, which is a great place to shop if you're looking for your modelling things during lockdown. Oops. Was that advertising? I don't know. Anyway, I've got some sanders and some paints and some lovely stickers.
Lovely.
They're very nice people.
Yeah, very, very good people. Oh, hang on. I've missed a bunch there. Sorry.
Wait, I think you need to put on the post what you bought this next time so we all know what it actually is.
Yeah, I'm reading it, so it's easy for me, mate.
Oh.
You're what?
What about people who are watching that are deaf?
Well,
What about our
really
deaf?
do-
What about our deaf viewers?
Yes,
I
yeah.
really do have a problem then.
I was going to say subtitles, but we know how useful good they
Oh
are.
yeah, they're useless.
Oh.
All the subtitles you had was kangaroo feet and I don't know, Santa's
Yeah.
jacket.
I once tried to watch one of Paul's bench updates with subtitles.
They're hilarious, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mate, I tried that one.
Hang on, don't go any further, Tim, before you upset somebody. We know what's coming.
Yeah.
I also got a couple of kits from a certain Mr. Bertland as well. So I got myself a Lancer 7 WRC from Tamrian 124th and the Porsche 911 GT1.
Lancer's a beautiful car.
Yeah, it is a nice kit.
Should be very
this is where I half expected to get a cuddly toy from China. So I managed to bag myself one of these. Now, it's not magnifier, as you can see from the box. It is a little bit dented, but it is in the kit inside is pretty decent, actually. So I'm assuming it's a rip-off of magnifier. It's got 2 decal sets, unlike the trumpeter one. So I can do it either number 2 black or the number 1 in the blue colour. And it's basically the same as the one Rich got and Alan has built as well. So
you got to do it in a different colour because it looks awful in black.
I'm probably going to do it in the blue.
I wouldn't do black.
I kept on asking you where you got it, but you didn't reply.
Sorry?
I kept on asking you where you got it from, but you didn't reply.
China.
Hey?
Got enough bird in the back of a lorry.
China.
I got from China.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Then you
I
got
got it from. It was. They were called Apple something. I can send you the link at some point, Tim. But I was actually surprised it turned up, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Having got a load of ribbon in the hangout for this as well, I did expect a cuddly toy to come through with a truck postage receipt. So when that turned up, I was quite chuffed.
Which is secretly what he was hoping for.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Or a pillow.
anyway,
Just be glad you didn't get that threesome from Wish.
well,
Remember that, Dan?
worse.
Yeah.
Not the Dan's of the threesome from Wish.
No.
He doesn't need wish.
It's from AliExpress.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Simon.
Moving
Talking
swiftly.
all over you when you try and do your thing.
That's all right,
Won't
mate.
happen again.
No, of course
Sorry.
it won't.
Crack on.
Sorry.
You finished.
Very
No.
sorry.
Carry on,
No,
mate.
no. Just gonna milk it.
Go on.
You sure you've not been up Telford in the pub all night? For God's sake. Right. So Matthew Strong got himself the Holy Grail purchase for this year. For him, the Bandai Soul of Chogokin, Beast King, Go, Lion, Voltron. A lot of die cast. It weighs almost £3.
Is that a transformer?
Very
Robot, isn't it?
They're
Robot.
very rare.
Transformer.
What? They're what? Very Luke? What?
They're very difficult to get hold of.
Oh, okay.
You got very gimpy lately. You know a lot about this stuff now. What's going on?
There may be a YouTube channel that I watch.
I called him a gimp this afternoon. Why did I call you a gimp this afternoon, Luke?
Because I've had a new purchase, which I haven't put in the chat.
dear.
Oh, what did you get?
A 4 foot by 4 foot gaming mat.
Oh God!
Oh God!
Yeah, I told you.
Luke.
Yeah. I'll tell you
Are
what.
you
Sorry,
serious?
Simon. Do your bit. I'll show you at the end. I'll show you at the end.
Show it in a minute.
Says that to all the women.
I'm getting some
Anyway.
looks from the nurses when they're past me laughing.
I can imagine, Dan.
What did the smell?
I was gonna say, what got to do with us?
Are those drains blocked again?
Like one flew over the cuckoo's nest the other night.
It gets worse, not better. Anyway, Mr. Dan Scatterbad has got himself another monkey.
Oh my.
Oh, cool.
Without asking the obvious, Dan, what are you going to do with it? You're going to do a different scheme on this?
No, I'm going to build it as it comes like that because it looks good.
And then he's going to give it to Al to ride.
No, I think it might be a bit too big for Al.
Oh, ouch.
Could be.
He's been struggling getting his leg over lately.
I know.
He's too focused on his bent erection.
Oh, did you get it?
No, his mate helped him with that, Hugh.
His mate came and take it down for him.
Yeah, his mate Hugh G. Erection.
Yeah.
Huge on erection. Huge D erection. Huge chuck down the erection.
No, he's fine. He's got it.
Carry on, Simon.
Tim's lost.
About Barney
Oh, there.
I just give up at this point. Anyway, moving on. Dino John's got himself his Model for Heroes auction items. So thanks, guys, and glad I could contribute. He got himself a Italieri Lamborghini Diablo and the Revel 124th Benetton Ford 194. Very nice.
I've been thinking about that one.
A lovely looking motor.
And more importantly, got a sticker.
He also got himself a, whilst driving through a small village in Harworth, he just happened to see a small model shop. So he got himself a Tadpole Mark IV tank with rear mortar.
Aren't you supposed to keep them in water?
What? Tadpoles, yeah.
Thanks, that's good.
Jesus. It's getting worse tonight, it really is. Jim and Leopold gun crew and the Rebel BMW Z1 in 124th and a paint stirrer. Very nice, mate.
Don't bring religion into it.
Oi.
Bad then.
Oi.
Hey.
Behave. The fines are still active. Don't make me put them up to 30 quid.
Oh, dear.
You leave Jeebus out of this.
Mr. Alan Parker managed to get
lovely.
for his birthday this week.
Nice.
So he got himself a 112 Porsche 935.
Good night, Sam. Good night. Night.
I don't think she can hear us. It's a shame.
It's a good job. The stuff I've been shouting today.
Yeah. Thankfully, I've got earphones in.
Thank God for that. Alan got himself the 112 Porsche Martini. He got himself a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren.
Nice.
Nice kit, that. And he got himself a Lamborghini Huracan from Aoshima. Both the last two in 124th and the McLaren from Mercedes.
That's beautiful, that thing.
Yeah, I like
I'm looking forward to building that, to be honest.
I do fancy that.
It'd be interesting to see how the Huracan goes together as well.
Like a
supposed to be all right, that one. That one's supposed to be all right.
Yeah, it's the Herrera, isn't it? That's the issue.
All the other Lambo. The Aventadors are crap as well.
All right.
Which one did I do? I did the... Whichever one I did, it was good, but it was crap.
Right. Good kit, but didn't fit well.
Yes.
Lewis Williamson has bought himself the USS Missouri BB-63. And because it is such a big box, he's had to take 2 photographs and it's in 1/200 scale.
I think.
And God,
Very
Dan,
cool.
Dan.
Enjoy your big box.
Sean White has got himself a Fujimi McLaren F1 in 1/24th. He's also got himself the Peugeot 306 Maxi from Nunu, again in 1/24th. Very nice, Sean. He's got himself a Lamborghini Reventon, again from Fujimi, and again in 1/24th. That's a beautiful looking car. Be interesting to see how that one goes together.
I think that's the new release kit as well, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
The one people build with all the doors and stuff open.
Yeah, no, that's the Huracan.
Okay.
Or the Pagani Herrera.
Pagani, isn't it?
The only reason you leave the doors open because they don't shut.
Yeah. Fireworks in the background. Apologies, folks. So we've also got from Sean a bit of a battered box, but a real bargain for 15 quid from eBay on the Team Lotus JPS Mark III in 1/12 scale. That's unbelievable. And inside the box is the original receipt from Woolies for $12.99.
That's the most beautiful looking thing ever.
That's a bloody bargain, that is. He also picked up an acrylic nail varnish stand for very little money that works well for the likes of Splash, Alclad, MRP, size paint bottles, and some photo etchers.
Sweet.
Very much, Sean. And moving on, Jeff Light has got some recent additions to his stash. So he's got himself another Tacon 135th APC FV432 Mark III Bulldog. That's a mouthful. He intended to build both versions of the vehicle that the kit offers.
Yeah. Very nice kit, mate. You'll enjoy that.
And he's got himself some star decals for that as well.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Boom.
I'm assuming
I
that's
think I've bought that kit.
same. Yep.
Think.
Lovely.
It looks familiar.
And he got himself.
I built the, sorry. I built the standard 432, but I got the resin upgrade interior from Accurate Armour to do the ambulance version. Very nice kits. Very nice.
Cool. He also got himself a host of upgrade parts for his 148th P38H. He couldn't make up his mind regarding the gun barrels, so in for a penny, in for a pound. He got both the resin and metal upgrades. Very nice, Jeff.
Jeff.
Mr. Gary Pashy up next.
Ooh.
So he got himself some trash haulers this week in 172nd, the Italieri C27J Spartan, which he won last week in the auction, and Zavida's brand new C130 Hercules. Very nice.
Hercules.
And he got a late arrival today, which was Edward's latest 148th Mustang boxing, the photo reconnaissance F6DK. Very nice, Gary. It'd be nice to see you actually build one of those.
It'd be nice to see Gary there, maybe build one.
Next up, we have Snow Wolf. So Snow Wolf has got a Tamiya Lockheed P38H Lightning. This is Southport Steve, sorry. I have a few items to show. Bought a few weeks ago from the lovely people at UMP. The white box Tamiya 148 P38 is the first one up. He also got himself the dual box set 148 Spitfires from Edward. Very nice. He's also got him got in on the Bretland effect.
He's got a shooter. He's got a shooter.
Crikey. He's got himself a Warhammer 40k.
I'm having flashbacks here.
Luke's nearly getting up to put his foot through a door.
Sounds like Belfast on Saturday night.
It's a bloody dog's mess I'm going to have to clear up in a minute.
Hang on, you got the nurses at it now.
Snow Wolf also got himself a new set of nippers, so he got himself a pair of God Hand nippers. Very nice.
Yeah.
And he decided to have a try at the MiG Metallics to go along with the Space Marine. Very nice.
Good idea.
Ooh, it contains stirring balls.
It's interesting on those MiG Metallics, just going back to that, they've got an Aston Martin in the background there. I've never used MiG on a car.
It's not an Aston Martin.
Are they good? Isn't it? What is it then?
Hang on. That's not an Aston Martin. That's a
Honda.
What is it?
Honda.
That's a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's in California, isn't it?
California.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very nice.
If they're the MiG acrylics, I wouldn't put them anywhere near any models.
I'd back away from those quickly, but they might be different costing metallics. You never know.
Don't know. That's what I'm asking. I've not seen or using them. So
they've had some less than favourable.
I like stirring balls as well.
I would take a guess and say avoid. Stick with more reliable paints.
So when you've done with those, Snow Wolf, let us know how you got on with them. Thank you.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't realise he bought them. Oh, good luck.
Yeah. No, it'd be interesting to see how he gets on with them.
Yeah, fingers crossed they're okay, but
I would say they might be slightly different. Might not be, but they might be slightly different costing metallics. But
yeah, that's why I've not thought of using them for a car, and that's why
they know what he's doing. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that.
Steve Partridge got himself a few kits over the last couple of weeks. So he's got himself Mercedes-Benz 300 SL from Tamiya 124th.
That's what I want.
Nice kit. One on my wish list, the BMW M3 E30 Autotech. I think it's a great car and a great scheme.
Yeah.
He's got himself a Peugeot 306 Maxi from Nunu in 124th. And he's got himself a British FV 519 Warrior tank from Meng in 135th.
That's a fantastic kit. Me and John Stone are doing a buddy build on that in the new year.
Oh, very nice. He's also got himself a K4386 Typhoon from Meng, again in 135th. That looks like a bit of a beast.
Beast.
It's a bit like
Here's the beast. The original Meng Typhoon was really good. So that'll be a good.
Yeah, it's good.
I've just bought that.
So he's also got himself the Hobby Boss N1070 truck and tractor and equipment transporter. Is that the one you got, Salmon, at Chunks building at the moment?
Yeah, I bought that and I bought the other one as well.
Yeah. Is that the one Chunks building?
No, he's building the earlier version.
No, he's building
the 911.
Yeah, 911.
Yeah, because that looks nice.
And I bought the HTT truck as well.
Yeah,
I think.
Very nice.
He went out and took out a loan.
No, just decided to spend money for one.
Kieran Ryan has got himself the Hasegawa Lancia Super Delta. He got himself some Tamiya brushes and some Azu tapes. Very nice, Kieran.
Good kit, that Hasegawa, but it sits too high. Way too high. You need to alter the suspension.
To lower that.
Yep.
Yeah. And Gary Columbanus has bought himself a Flea Bay bargain, the Ferrari F1 2000 for 20 quid. Hope to finish for the Ferrari group build, but the decals are cracked and brittle, so he's on the hunt for some replacements. Flea base. Tim Cavalier has got himself several items this week. So chief among them was the David 300 rotary tool and a set of PCB drill bits, along with Tamiya craft saw and some Hasegawa tri tools. Very nice. A couple of paints in the background there as well. Okay, so Douglas Weir thought it was time to tidy up his storage area and had a little bit of storage, so he bought this lot. He's got himself some of the, looks like the Hobby Zone drawer sets, which are pretty cool. I've got those all on mine. And some paint stands, very nice.
Very cool.
They are good, those, I have to say. Adam Challenger has got himself a nice little rally pack. So he's got himself the Peugeot 306 and the detail up for that as well.
Cool.
Very nice, Adam.
Fancy as a bodybuilder.
That is the lot this week, guys.
That's very nice.
Very cool.
Nice one, Si.
I will show you my purchase.
Ah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Damn right.
See what you got.
There you go.
Oh wow!
Has a pigeon had a go at that?
I was about to say
Oh my God.
we could have bought you something and just
Double-sided.
what's on the other side.
We got winter.
Wow!
My wizard cast a spell on your fiery dragon.
Oh,
Not sure how we should take that, to be quite honest. That's a bit of a strange.
This morning I was at the sawmills to get some MDF boards. So I've got a 4 foot by 4 foot board that I can place on my dining table, put the mat on top of it. I just need to build all the terrain bits now.
No, is your missus going to play this with you?
Hey, mate,
I'm not about the video, yeah.
Hang on. Is your missus going to play it with you then, Luke?
Is it a bit like
No, I was going to say, can you play Strip Warhammer?
Yeah, that's actually why
what is you got?
Get yours, so you've got to get anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, fair play to you, mate. Hope you enjoy. No, I'm being serious. Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun. No, I'm being serious. Have fun, mate.
No, it's good. There's lots to it.
Did you tell the guy in the sawmill what you were down on the board for?
No, I said I was doing something to my kitchen.
Yeah, I thought that.
Are you going to play hide the dice?
Mate.
You going to play hide the dice, that sort of game?
Potentially, but I've also bought 60 dice, so that will take some hiding.
60.
Any ping pong balls?
Well, it'd be a challenge, wouldn't it? How many you can get in there?
Oh, God.
Oh,
There
We'll
ain't
pretend
12
that,
dice,
we'll
not
pretend
60,
that.
so it should be all right.
Oh, yeah. There's not too many sharp
Just
edges.
take cover afterwards.
Oh god.
Yeah, you're all right out.
Kev say Luke is the only Warhammer fan that actually has a partner.
Yeah, we've seen photographic proof, so definitely this one's not made up.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you, Sharpie.
I think Luke's about the only person in the world that's playing that we can call sad that we shit themselves to. What the hell shit is this?
Round.
Any chat to catch up on, Tim?
Oh, good God, I bet there's loads. I don't know where we were last.
I can't just pick anything permanent.
I'll
just
go.
somebody about varnish. Yeah, someone's asked me about varnish. Tell me back in a sec.
Yeah, Jiff just saying nerd. I'm definitely thinking he's talking to Luke there. Forever Plastic OMG, I have so much to learn about how you English people talk. Your accent is so English. Oh, thanks.
That's why we're English.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good now from Northern Ireland.
It's just gone half now 8.
I'm Northern English.
Scooter, that's an old scooter. Portal Quest evening. Oh, that's probably one of Luke's friends. Portal Quest. That's a Luke's new.
Come on, Tim, you know better than that. I have no friends.
Hey,
You've got.
You got. Oh yeah.
Luke, have you
He's got his girlfriend. That's friend, isn't it? Oh, friend, special friend.
Don't do that. If you're over 30, you do that. You need to.
Tabletop gaming friend.
Don't tell them to pipe down, will you? Don't do a show here.
Bloody nurses. So you can't. In it, Luke. Bloody nurses.
Shocking.
Oh, shocking.
They are quite noisy.
Right, read the goddamn chat, will you?
Is that really?
moving on.
Oh, jeez. You always said I'm the bad things. Forever Plastic saying, is that really a scooter? It seems to be a kid's bike, a real toy. I think he's talking about Dan's monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monkey Magic. Yeah, it's definitely about Dan's monkey. Oh, Porsche maybe the first purchase of a race car. Yeah. Dan, you okay, mate? Crayon's asking if Dan's okay.
No, he's not.
No, he's broken.
Yeah, he's definitely broken.
Might be having an episode. Yeah, of A4s and Horses. Space Marines. Someone likes the Space Marines. Someone's doing some hard work at home. No, Luke just looks like that. Portal's painting one right now. See, I told you, he's that type of person. Guess that.
Yeah.
Luke. Daryl's saying Luke got a yoga mat. He knows some moves. Paul Quest saying, anyone know where to get a Tamiya Ferrari SF70 for not ridiculous money, or am I dreaming?
You're going to pay money for them.
Yeah, now they've gone a bit out of production. They're sort of like not a production kit anymore. Yeah, prices start going up. Jeff Gaff's calling you King of the Nerds. Tommy says skid marks. I don't think he's talking to you. It's a nerd. Gary's saying it's a nerd yoga mat.
Categories.
Yeah. Well.
Forever Plastic Kits. There's some Scottish here? Question mark. Is that kind of like going for an English?
Yeah, move on. Shut up, you.
Pat 58 saying, hello everyone, listening while mud and tape a drywall. Mud and tape, does that mean plaster and the tape on it? Is it?
I guess that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Looking well, that, Matt. You get your modelling roofs coming along well, mate. I was looking at that the other day.
Forever Plastics, I said there's some Scottish here.
Sadly.
Let's get Mum, and then there's the Scottish.
Yeah, Mum's Scottish. How are you classed as Scottish?
Yeah. I hope so.
Sort of ish, kind of.
He lives and is Scottish, so yeah.
I just had to double check. I wanted to know.
Hang on. Let's go back a bit. Where did you think he was from then?
No. You know what people are like nowadays? They associate themselves with different types of thing, and I just wanted to double check he was still associating himself with being Scottish. Just want to double check. I mean, everyone's got their...
As opposed to what? Identifying as a lamppost.
Yeah, for your information, Tim, I'm not. No, just Scottish. Scottish.
It's just straight Scottish, nothing else. Just Scottish.
Straight. Emphasis on the straight bit. Yeah.
Claire's saying, did you miss 3 people off what you've been buying?
No, Mum's half Scottish. You're quarter Scottish.
Oh, probably. But he bought stuff.
So I still there. Simon?
Yeah.
People are saying you missed things off. What you've been buying.
Hey?
People are saying you missed them out of what you've been buying.
Who did?
Who?
When?
Did.
Where? Now! I'll explain it, Simon.
Yes.
You know the section you went through?
Yeah.
People are saying you've missed people out.
Oh, shit. Who have I missed? Okay. I've just found a couple more now.
Oh.
I was reading the chat at the same time and listening to you. So Thomas, Claire, and James have done some stuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We've got to do it all over again.
That's because they replied to somebody else's thing. No,
yeah, you don't reply. You make your own and reply to yourself with all
Yeah.
the pictures there. See? So,
yeah. Right. Let me get them on. 2 seconds, 3 there. Apologies, folks. So first up, Thomas Hibbert, building on our budget models, got himself a VW Beetle Cabriolet 1970 in 1/24.
Twist our heads. If you can, rotate your pictures for us.
Please, yeah. He also received the Hasegawa XS TWR touring car from Plaza Japan.
That's the poshest way anyone's ever said Hasegawa.
Sorry.
And how did he say it?
Hasegawa.
No, before that, the way you said it first.
Hasegawa.
Oh, that is very nice. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a little bit like you could whisper that down the telephone to me.
I'll try not. Right. Claire Smith got herself a Renault 5 Turbo Rally from Tammy 1/24 from the Models to Heroes auction. And she says, thanks to Models to Heroes, the kit donor, and everyone involved in Friday Night Live at the bench auction. And she's got a link to the Models to Heroes site. Well done, Claire.
Well done, Claire. Yeah. Looking forward to see that built. I wanted that one myself.
You will knock that out of the park, Claire, I'm sure.
And Alan's only pig sick because he wanted it.
Yeah.
And James Williams got himself some new paints for a few models. He's trying something other than Tamiya paint, so he's got himself a few Zero paints and lacquers in there, some Zero airbrush cleaner, some polishing compound, and some wheels by the looks of it. Very nice. Cool. And I think that is it this time. So apologies for missing those 3 guys.
Yeah.
Sure about that, Si.
Yeah, don't put them in replies because they will get missed.
Yeah. Cool.
There we go. Oh, Brian's in chat saying they can't post right. They should not be read out. Oh.
Harsh.
Correct.
He's such a bit brutal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought I was fine.
Brutal Brian.
Well, next week's show is just the Sam
I'm going to say it's the Sam show next week, isn't it? If he manages to break out.
I shall change the post for what Sam's been buying.
Hang on, no, it should just say what Sam's not been buying.
It might be easier. Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Split it into 4 or 6.
Considering I can't remember what.
Get a bigger memory card for your phone, Sam.
Yeah. It's a struggle for me.
Lucas is saying hello, mate. Paul, thanks for the stickers. No worries, mate. And Yeah, at least you put it in the right place, not randomly on Facebook. Yeah, people have done that many times. And there we go. Nice one, Simon.
Yep.
What should we do next? Al, do you want to do questions for the crew?
I can indeed. Are we all ready?
Ready.
Cool. In that case, the first one is from a chap called Simon Shorey, who asks, or says, evening all. When considering your next build, how far ahead do you plan and how do you decide whether to build the kit out of the box or add lots of lovely details?
I normally plan. So like now, so my modelling year runs Telford to Telford, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how I judge my year. That's for two reasons. Obviously, Telford is like the culmination of the year, so you get to go and see the competition area and everything else. Sometimes you'll get some sort of inspiration from stuff you see there. Secondly, because of my job, once we hit sort of mid-November, it goes nuts until probably end of February.
Yeah.
So really over the Christmas period, New Year, I don't really get a lot of modelling done. That might be different this year because my shift pattern changed. So I plan my year November to November. So now I'm thinking about my builds for next year.
Wow.
That makes sense. And then I'll look at the builds, see what I want to do with them, and then look at the kit. Do I need any aftermarket, or is the kit good enough? And that's kind of how I do it. So I'll normally plan 4 or 5 builds for the year. And then what happens inevitably, someone will come up with a pickup truck group build or something, you know, a T55 or something like that, and that will interject into those. But I normally plan 5 or 6 builds for the year. That's
Is there a T55 build?
No, there's not.
Oh.
What was the question? Sorry. What was the question? What was the question? What do we plan ahead? Builds.
Yeah.
Yeah, how far ahead do you plan ahead, and how do you decide whether to build the kit out the box or?
I currently at the minute I'm about 10 builds in, personal and video. Whether out the box or not, I've been there. Super detailed stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I do prefer out the box at the minute because it's quicker and easier and simpler. But I've got plenty of kits. I've got aftermarket in them. And I will build them, but you know, just because you get aftermarket, you don't have to use every single piece.
Absolutely,
you can choose what you use. But yeah, I'm probably about 10 builds in for the future now. It's still not enough because there's still about 1 million others want to build.
I'm planning anymore. I've given up trying to plan.
Yeah, so I don't plan myself either. I just build what I feel like building. Once I finish one, I sit and look at the stash and sort of get a feeling for what I want to build next.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like Luke. Is to plan my builds a year in advance. I pick a subject like say the Pacific Theatre, and I would probably I used to buy the kits in a year in advance. So if I want to go Japanese, I'd buy.
No.
Yeah.
No. Do you know the difference between a year and a decade?
No.
All right.
Well, my years are decades, you see. So like I say, I just always do is get the kits in a good year before and start from January to January. And that will be it.
Cool.
But circumstances changed and that went right out the window.
Yeah. I tend not to plan ahead at all. Waking up every morning is a bonus, so
hello, cheerful.
Hello.
Always raising food out. You always raising.
And that's about it. But generally, after I start a kit, I'm looking at the next one.
Yeah.
And unless I rebox it, and then I've got to look 2 ahead, and yeah, and on.
I think the whole planning thing can be productive because you've got a plan. And I normally have
structure, yeah.
2 or 3 builds at the same time, so I flip between them. But also it can, and I found it this year, it can zap your mojo a little bit. Because you've kind of planned what you want to do, and then life happens, and it's certainly happened this year, and then you don't quite get to where you thought you'd be with the plan builds, and that can kill your mojo a little bit. So it's all a balancing act. Build what you want to build at the end of the day.
Yeah. I have to say though that I as a builder of hairy planes, I do tend to go for aftermarket masks and decals as a minimum, because it's sometimes seats and whatever, but yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
Anybody else?
No, I asked a question purely because I do try, a bit like Luke, I try and plan ahead, because I don't want to be stuck with nothing to build because I'm missing a set of decals. But I look at it on the fact that if it's out of the box, it's because it's a nice kit. But if it's something that really floats my boat, like an F1 car, then I'll look for aftermarket and a set of decals to make it as realistic as I possibly can. But I don't plan what I'm going to build next. So I know I've got 3 or 4 kits that are lined up that I could build because I've got all the bits I need for them. And then it depends what I feel like when I finish the current car.
So do you kind of throw everything at a kit that really captures your imagination regardless of what's in the box? Do you kind of go all out on certain kits?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's a kit, as you most of you probably know, I'm well into my F1. So if it's F1 or Le Mans, I tend to go for adding the extras in. If it's something else, then less so.
No, fair enough. Yeah. So you don't judge what aftermarket you buy on the quality of the kit. It's more to do with how much interest you have in it.
Yeah. Very much so.
It's like, I suppose it's like you're doing a 12 scale as well. The aftermarket stuff and the detail stuff just looks better on a bigger model as well. I think it brings out the detail more. I don't know if you agree with that, Si. For me, anyway.
No, I totally agree, Alan. I mean, you know, my goal is to get all the aftermarket for my FW14B before I even start it. And I'm a long way off getting that yet, but that's when I will go all out on. But it's like Paul's done with his McLaren. I'll probably do a bit and then put it back in a box for a while, because I think something like that, with that amount of detail, you could soon lose patience and I know I could soon lose patience and mojo on it. So I'll do a bit and then stop and go and do something else. And that's why doing the armour this year has been actually quite a nice relief from doing the cars.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Excellent.
Okay. If that's everybody, we'll move on.
There is a question in the chat there, Al, from Stu Part as well.
Okay. Darrell Masters asks, when building a complex model, how does the team work out suitable sub-assembly order? Some kits like cars and bikes are fairly self-explanatory, but do you just go through the instructions and decide up front, or do you decide during the build as you get to the new sections?
I plan ahead by paint stages. So like on a aircraft, I get to the point of where everything's glued in place. I can get glued in place, except for like undercarriage, because I don't want to lose those. Get the canopy on, get that all masked up and sealed, and I know that's ready for paint then. With cars, I work on specific parts. Like I always do the body shell first, chassis, running gear next, then the interior, then assembly. Because obviously I've done so many, I've worked that out. But I'll always go by paint stages. So I'll look at the instructions and figure out what's what color, what can be glued together because they're the same color, and work out that and break them down to different color primers and then base coats. But my main goal is to assemble as much as possible before any paint goes on, and figure out if things need masking or can the part be painted separately. So for me, most of the time it's dictated by paint, how I'll paint it.
I
personally.
think pretty much most models are dictated by how it's going to be painted, isn't it? I mean, basically, your tank, you put it all together, you leave your tracks off, you basically put it all together, leave your wheel set, spray it all, spray the colour, whatever colour you put on your tracks, then start putting it together again.
Yeah.
It's not like you can spray everything separate on it.
I do pretty much the same. I go through the instructions, think, how am I going to paint that bit? And then that dictates how I build it.
Yeah.
A good example of that was the MRAP I did, which has got a full interior. So I looked at it and thought, well, yeah, I can assemble the interior in one, but then how am I going to paint the seats and the radio systems and the dashboard? So then I broke the interior down into sub-assemblies, then the front of the vehicle, then the rear, and then working out how you're going to mask the interior to then spray the. So yeah, it's dictated by paint for me, definitely.
I'm very similar, and I was having this conversation with Thomas on ISM this week as well. It's the only time I ever read any instructions for anything is when I'm building a model kit, so I can plan ahead and do exactly what the guys have just said, plan the colours out and everything. Build bodies, fill in bits I want to fill, get rid of seams that I want to get rid of, etc.
That's the biggest thing for me is building what you can to minimise as many seams as possible, certainly on body shells and things.
I think for me, most of my builds are like buddy builds. So what I do is, my mate and I will decide on a subject, and then I'll give it a couple of days for him to look at YouTube and find out any restrictions or problems that arise. And then if I have a look at the instructions, and if I've got any queries, I jump into Hangout and just ask Norm. Yeah. But paint, for me, my problem is that I either take everything off the sprue, paint it, and forget about what bit's what, or I paint them up bit by bit. So I'm either, bulk priming and spraying, or in essence, continually going back and forth to the airbrush priming and spraying in small batches.
Question for you, Alan, and one for Luke, because you do planes and Luke does armor more. How much of a kit would you say you hand painted versus sprayed it?
Most of what I do armor wise is airbrushed. It's only the very small details that I will get the paintbrush out. But that then comes down to your sub assemblies and planning your painting.
Yeah.
But it's only the real small details that I will brush paint. However, over the last month doing the Warhammer stuff, everything other than priming, everything is brush painted. Everything. So, for example, this, which essentially I suppose you could class it as armor, which is what I'm working on at the minute. Other than the dirt, the weathering, everything on that is brush painted.
Wow.
Which is a whole new way of painting for me because I don't brush paint. So yeah, it's a whole new learning curve.
So I think brush paint has been around for a while.
Me, Tim, not for me.
Oh,
okay. But yeah, all the armor stuff, pretty much everything I airbrush.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yes.
Have you stopped washing now then?
Cool.
So yeah. Is that everybody finished?
I think, Luke, you said there was a question in the chat, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I'm just moving on to Steve Partridge, who's asking the next question, which is, with there being a large range of weathering washes available, oil, enamel, acrylic, etc., how do you determine which one to use, and how do you use each one differently? Is there a different method of applying each type?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a million and one methods.
Yes.
So, in relation to weathering, and I can only really I don't build many aircraft. I do the odd helicopter. I do the odd plane, but very rarely. So, leave it to. But in relation to weathering, it depends. The product you use will always depend on the effect that you're trying to create or replicate. So for things like streaking, rain marks, rust, oil is your friend. Oil washes or oil paints thin down. If you're trying to do dust effects, you can't really go wrong with the clay washers, UMP. And you can apply those either with a brush or through the airbrush. If you apply it over a matte coat, you get a different effect to if you apply it over a clear coat. So I'll show this again because this is what I'm working on, but I don't know if that's going to pick it up. All that dust and stuff around the base, around the bottom of the model, that's UMP light dirt through an airbrush.
Yeah, cool.
Over just acrylic paint. There's no clear coat on that. And that gives it that dust effect. Then you can look at pigments to create dust effects. Then you can mix pigments with pigment binder and create streak. There's so many different, it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. Get a good reference photo, not of a model. Get a good reference photo of the real thing if you can.
Yeah.
And then practice on a paint mule or whatever, and practice different techniques. Dry brushing is another fantastic weathering technique if it's done properly. There's so many different ways of achieving something. But for ease of use and being forgiving, UMP washes. Because if you make a mistake, as long as you've got a good clear coat on it, if you make a mistake, you can just wipe it off and do it again. And that's very forgiving. Yeah, so many. It's a massive question, weathering, huge.
Yeah, I think there's loads of different techniques available. So, you know, for each one, like you mentioned, the wash there, putting it through the airbrush.
Yeah,
that can be quite successful, but mainly the washes are kind of brushed on, aren't they?
Yeah, well, you can do it either way. Yeah. I mean, these I suppose are a bit of a gimmick, but for ease of use and if you're new to oils and everything else, the oil
Oil brushers.
Oil brushers from MIG.
Yeah.
Because they're so easy to use. So essentially you've got inside, you've just got a tiny little brush, give them a good shake and just apply it. So rather than mixing your own oils and everything else, you know, you can do it yourself, absolutely, with some oil paints. So I just find for ease of use and convenience, they're really good.
I think with oil paints, especially if you've got the correct thinners, you can work the oil paint straight out the tube if you like.
Yeah.
Or you can thin it down to whatever sort of consistency or level you want or need.
The better quality the oil paint,
yeah,
the easier you'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the guys go out and they buy like a set of oil paints from, I don't know, the works, you know, just cheap oil paints. They're work.
Awful. They're awful paints though.
But they take a lot of work to get the effect that if you went and bought a tube of Winsor and Newton,
or the MiG 502
Or
oils. They're
Aptolans.
really
Aptolans,
good.
yeah.
They're really good.
So much better.
Yeah, they're well. It's like
I found, and sorry, Tim.
So I was like, they're about £6-7 a tube. But they're if you don't need a massive range of colours to do weathering.
Oh, they'll last you a life.
And they will last you for such a long time. They're well worth getting and trying.
Yeah. And they can all be mixed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. You know, just make your colours up.
Another tip. I can't remember. It might have been Paul actually who told me this. So when you decant the oil paint from the tube, decant it onto cardboard.
Yeah.
Because what that cardboard does is that absorbs a lot of the carrier medium. So when you come to mix it, the pigment is better. You don't get all that carrier medium in it that artists would use on a canvas.
And get some liquid to mix in with it so it dries fast. You don't have to wait 3 days for it.
Yeah, use the fast drying stuff from Windsor and Newton.
Yeah. That's the liquid stuff.
Yeah, they do it too. They do what you've got there is like a thinner like liquid, slightly liquid. I've got the original gel.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
There's 2 versions. Both do the same job, just one's thinner than the other.
Yeah, I like the thin one, but anyway.
Yeah, I accidentally bought this and I thought, well, it still works. There's no point buying another bottle of something else.
Right. You can always thin it down.
Yeah.
So there's a question in the chat tonight, which I've lost. From Stewpot. He's asking how many different modeling knives do you use and why?
If modeling knives.
Yep.
3. Both the Tamiyas and one of the Windsor Newtons. It's whichever one is the most pointy and sharp at the time.
3. 1 Tamiya's, all of them. 2 of the replaceable blade ones and 1 of the slide out blades, snap off one. That's it.
I use 2, which that's the main one, which is just a Swan Morton scalpel. I use that for pretty much everything. And then the only other knife I use lots of scribers and that sort of stuff, but the only other knife I use is just the generic Stanley blade.
Yeah.
I'm doing dioramas or I'm cutting foam board.
That blade looks a bit pointless.
It is pointless because I was cutting earlier. That's why. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I use.
I use 3. I have the Tamiya with the normal sort of blade, the Swan Morton number 3, and the number 5 handles, which are totally different. One you can use that way for force, and this one is used more like a pencil, and different techniques. But the main thing for me is the different types of blade. I've got several of each, except the Tamiya ones. I've only got a couple of them, but I've got several each with different sizes and types of blades. But just the 3 main handles, the knife handles. So
I've got 7. All Swan Morton. One's a number 11 on a number 3 handle. One's a number 26 because it's thicker. I use for heavy duty stuff on a 4 handle. I use a 23 on that one. But these ones I use, one I keep ultra sharp for smooth, brand new blade basically for cleaning up stuff. One is blunt for scraping.
Yeah.
Same as that one. That one's sharp and that one's blunt.
Yeah.
So I use the blunt ones for scraping seams and all that rather than using up the same knife and destroying it every time. And when that's knackered, that goes in the recycle thing and I swap a new blade onto that one.
Yeah. Move them down. Yeah.
It's not a knife as such, but for scraping, I use one of those. Which is Citadel scraper.
Citadel ones, yeah.
They're really good. But yeah, that's it. That's all I use.
I've got 6 on my bench for
And
Swan.
that's just it. That's just elitist.
Not as elitist as Norm by the sound of it. To be honest, one of them I don't use, which is I very rarely use, which is the rounded blade 10. I've got 2 old ones that I use for scraping seams off rather than blunt new blades. And then it just depends what I'm doing on the other 3, which have always got a sharp blade in them. But those are the ones for cutting. And if I'm cutting out vents or something like that, then I've got a nice pointed one. I've got just a bulk standard blade. And then I've got one for cutting through some thicker bits.
Yeah, I use my Tamiya craft tool knife for basically for doing the decals, cutting the decals up. Because it's got a slightly better angle than the rest of the blades I've got, and that's pretty much the only reason.
Yeah.
So I just use myself 2 Swan number 3s, one with a 10 blade and one with 11 blade. 11 blade I tend to use more with decals and stuff, and the 10 blade I use for cleaning up and stuff, basically. Because it's a bit of a stronger blade.
My preferred blade is it a 10A or 11A? 10A.
10A.
10A, that's what I use.
Yeah, that's the smaller rounded nose one, isn't it? The 10A.
No.
That's a 10A. That's a 10A there.
Yeah.
And that's the 11p next to it, which is the 2 that I use most, I would say.
Yeah, because that's I just use the 11, which is that one. If it shows you.
Yeah, it's a bit longer than the 10A, that one, I think.
Yeah.
The actual cutting side is longer.
We've got the 10, 10A, and 15 for the blades there, and
as long as it's sharp and it cuts, that's what really matters, I think.
Now I'm going to interject with something slightly different, but I use it probably just as much as I would do one of my blades is that razor saw.
Yeah.
Nice.
I use that
for shaving.
Yeah, I could use that for shaving. Shaving the edge of my ear off, probably. But this is just to hand as much as my my blades, because this just cuts. This is so good at cutting through.
Absolutely,
Especially if you've got funny. Especially if you've got like a part on a sprue.
Yeah.
If you start cutting at it, you can see it's going to snap it. I just cut through the gates.
And any brittle sprues, I use the resin saw blade, just the blade, not the handle, because I think you've got more control, especially with the clear parts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Mighty fine tool for the clear parts.
Yeah, absolutely. I prefer taking that off because the tidying up after that is just so easy, So anyway.
If you're careful enough with it, you can just sand a little smooth edge and you're done with it.
Yep, absolutely done.
I was just going to say, it's also worth having an older knife for the clear parts and just heating the blade up to cut through. You can get a clear cut that way as well.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I've never given that a go. I may try it sometime.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, well, you like fire, so
I prefer just the gravity,
as we saw earlier today.
Yesterday. Anyway, that seems to be all the questions tonight, chaps. So
that's one out.
That's one out.
Stu Putt in the chat is the guy who asked the question about the knives, saying he's building his man cave and wondering what to start with. What I would suggest is if you look on the ISM channel, go back, probably 4 years, 5 years maybe. Paul did a video where he went through all his tools at that time.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It's what, 5 years, Paul?
Could be, yeah.
And when I was setting up my man cave for the first time, that's the video I watched, and I wrote a list. So obviously now on all of Paul's videos, he's got a link to all the tools he uses. But if you're starting off and you want the basics that you're going to need, have a watch that video, and it will give you a real good heads up.
Good, good. Right, that's me finished.
Nice one, well done.
Cool.
Well done, Alistair.
Thank you.
How many people we got watching? Let's have a little look. You see.
We have 118, 97 likes.
Nice, not bad. Where did you go, Paul? I'm here, mate. I'm here. Oh, my camera's off. Didn't realise it was off.
Ah.
There we go. Should we do our giveaway?
Give it away now.
Are you there, Norm? You ready with the time?
I'm here, mate. Yeah.
Right.
Who is there?
So we're going to do our giveaway, £20 UP gift voucher. All you got to do to win this is look when you're prompted in the chat by...
I'll do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
by Luke. When you see Luke saying start your numbers now, you get 5 minutes to pick one number. I repeat, one number from 1 to 1,000. After 5 minutes, we'll do a random number generator, and the closest person to the number will win a £20 UMP gift voucher to spend on our website on whatever you wish.
Richie, you're too soon, mate. You gotta wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Listen to the instructions. It tells you. Wait till you see Luke.
Dad.
Yeah. So there we are. Richie jumping the gun. I don't know, Richie. God's sake.
Ricky.
One number, Kieran. One number.
You know what it is?
And Crayon.
Ready, boys? Ready?
Get it right, Crayon.
Okay, you ready, Norm?
I'm ready, bud. And you can cast your numbers in 3, 2, 1. Start your numbers.
And 2 more.
Everyone that's put a number before Luke starts it, your numbers don't count. You need to put them back in again.
Can I cast a spell instead of a number?
Oh.
If you listen, I explain when you see Luke. They start your numbers now.
I've got a wand here. It is a wand.
Anyway,
No, it isn't.
yeah, anyway. So, as always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, sub to us, hit the bell notifications, get notified of all the latest videos. And if you're watching back later on, please be aware, A, this isn't live. And B, you can leave a comment down below. But make sure it's got some relevance, because if you just laugh like, ha, that's funny, I don't know what you're laughing at. Check out my Paul ISM page as well. All my personal modern work is shared. Check out umpretail.com. And of course, check out the Live the Bench page for all the news on the live shows and the Off-Air Hangout group to join our Off-Air Hangouts. And check out Luke's channel, Black Rifle Model Works, as well.
With an X.
With an X.
And now I'll spend direction.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes, Al's got a channel. Well, so's Tim. Tim's got a channel.
Spent directions on Luke's channel.
Yeah.
That's for members only.
Yeah. Tim's desk landing.
Only fans, yeah? Only fans page.
Only fans, yeah. Me and Al. Making it.
Oh, I mean, those 2 subscribers for that, eh?
Hang on, do you go back to back?
Hang on.
What's the link again?
Behave.
Yeah. Hell, Dan.
I'll tell you now, if this paramedic thing don't work out, that's an option, isn't it?
Oh dear.
Very bad.
No.
You have 3 minutes, folks. 3 minutes remaining.
That's no excuse, Richie. No excuse. Just because you're working on your D9R.
Well,
No.
and also in his defense, Richie normally watches it on a Saturday afternoon.
That is no excuse.
Yeah.
None.
Because he's normally not here when it's live show.
Well, no, I'm joking. Yeah, just wait for us to start and then you put your number in. Andy Carter says he's got pre-numeration problems.
Halfway, folks. You're halfway through it.
That's what she said. Oh, what a tool.
Yep. We've still got Dan's section to go through after this.
Oh, it's too late.
And then we are on
doing
to
it.
Tim's section then.
Yeah.
2 minutes, folks. You got 2 minutes.
Go on, Dan.
Is that the point where I usually get fined and told off?
I'm not doing this like Danny Roll.
It's too late.
Okay, Stewpot, you put your number in before Luke said start numbers now. So if you can put it in again, because I can't see it there.
No, you haven't got a number in.
Did it get in?
They are fairly easy instructions to follow. Wait until you see us post start numbers now. Then put your numbers. No, I'll just put it in now.
Mr.
Chunk's finally woke up.
Hey.
How do you call this, Chunk? That's useless.
No dedication no more, has he?
You're flogging.
Auntie's in the chat. Auntie, your stickers are on the way to you, buddy, but I'm not sure how long that's going to be to Finland, but they're on the way.
1 minute, folks. You got 1 minute.
Did the computer nerd sort you out, Chunk, or have you got to put your hand in your pocket more?
Oh.
That's a different kind of shop.
No, he was under warranty, I believe.
Yeah.
It's got on a hard drive.
I'm going to say, but the things that Chunk's looked at, then that warranted well void.
No, mate. He's saving his TV. He's worried about it.
A bit late. The end of the show.
30 seconds, folks. You got 30
It's a
seconds.
10-foot balls, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't hit a snake.
Yeah, you can take Das Boot back with you.
Oh.
I'll be getting me ding-a-ling out in 10 seconds.
Please don't.
Hang on, I'll just get my magnifiers on, Norm.
And we're down to 3, 2, 1. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, Charles.
Oh, no.
He's in on my screen.
He's in on mine.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Been on mine as well.
Yeah, he's just in
okay.
on mine.
Just in.
Oh,
Luke's brutal, isn't he?
I'm telling you.
That's the dogging king of the UK right there.
I saw him in Surrey.
I was talking about you.
Oh, what are you doing down there?
That boy could start a fire from 400 yards.
Meanwhile,
Right then, let's do the old random number generator Rooney thing.
yeah.
You generating a Rooney?
Apparently. That's Sharon?
Certainly is.
There's indeed.
Right, so ignore the 6 that was already there.
Uh-huh.
For 1,000 in. So this will be the winning number. As always, the 2 people who picked the same number, the first person who picked it wins. And if you think you know who's won, please don't shout it out because these guys will check it and wants to know the answer. Tim, you want to announce the winner? Luke,
Yes.
you want to announce the winner?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I was sticking my thumb up. I didn't realise you couldn't see me.
I got this on, haven't I? It shuts the screen.
Yeah, I just realised that.
Whoever then
Luke,
can
Go on,
do
crack on, Luke.
it.
What is it, Luke?
Yeah, so the winning number for
How
the
many?
£20 voucher is
Tuesday.
731.
Ooh.
Every Wednesday.
731. And there we are. Don't forget, we're live on Sunday. We will be having a minute silence through the show at 11 a.m. So make sure you come and join us. My power respects. And don't forget your poppies. Very important memorial that should never, ever be forgotten.
I was going to do a joke, but it's not right.
No.
I was going to do the same thing, Timmy. I was going to do the same thing. That wouldn't be the done thing.
Yeah, something that should never, ever be forgotten about.
But when they stand there and read out some of the things last time, and I started giggling while I was there, wasn't good.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway,
very quickly.
Blessed are the cheesemakers. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Right, what's going on in the chat? Hopefully we saw it next week, Dan. Yeah, hopefully you are. My Hannah's in the chat. Ian Hannah's nice having your house back. And as Hannah says, it's very echoey. It is. Our hallway, the dog barks and echoes now. It sounds well weird.
Lot of space. No.
Back away from the keyboard, Lou.
If your moral compass is kicking in, leave it well alone.
Yes.
That's
I know. I kind of guess where that's going.
Yeah, I just thought of that. I was like,
yeah, it's probably going to be something about an echoey cave, isn't it?
Oh,
Can I just say that's the mother of my child right there?
As long as your son doesn't kick something in
The thing
it.
is, it would have cost me 20 quid and a death stare from Hannah, so it's best avoided, isn't it?
yeah. Ah. Good decision, Luke. Good decision.
Is everyone agreed in the chat?
I am.
Yeah, that's the closest we're going to get. So the winning number was 731, Paul?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well done, Luke. Well done.
Yeah,
Hey!
731. Yeah, 731.
731. And the winner is Mr. Andy Callis,
Oh,
who chose 735. So
well done, Andy.
Hey.
Well done, mate.
Well done, Andy.
Yep. Well done. Get your address. I think I know it anyway. Andy, I'll get it sorted. And Hannah said, Luke, James considers you a hero, and he actually does.
See how easy it is to fool people.
I know. Aren't kids stupid?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He goes,
Wait. Luke's my hero.
Oh, Tim, you wait. You wait till the
I tell everybody about him. I know this bloke called Luke. He lives in Birmingham, and they go, "Oh, isn't he brave?" I said, "Yes, he is."
anyway, Andy, well done, mate. £20 on our site.
Cool.
Anything to shut this lot up?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Nice
You
one.
see, when we first started this, people would win. And when it was somebody we knew, I'd always be like, oh, no. You know, someone's going to go, it's fixed. But we know everyone now that wins, don't we?
Yeah.
It's very rare we get a person we don't know win, isn't it? Because everyone's very...
We may not know them, you know, from the hangout.
Yeah.
We know everyone in the chat, don't we? We know who they are, and yeah.
Their
Can I
dress.
say something as well? I put a bench up the other day and asked a few questions in it and got probably some of the best feedback I've ever got, ever. Like the videos had over 130 comments, which is a lot for our channel, and all positive and very appreciative. So thank you very much. So
did some of them say you're getting good at modelling?
No, not that.
Well, that's hope, yeah.
You just said I'd stop drooling. So
step up the ladder.
Yep. So yeah, thank you very much everyone that watched and gave the feedback, and thanks for Tim for looking at the thumbnail and thinking I ain't watching that. But yeah, some very good feedback. I have a few plans for the videos, as in I may still do the normal build series, and then I may do one condensed one at the end, which a few channels do already. Whether I'll talk or not, just play music, I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, what instrument are you going to play, Paul?
Monica.
Think of the
kazoo.
Bagpipes.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think a kazoo would suit you down to ground.
Triangle. I'd like a triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah.
The chocolate one, though, nothing to do with the instrument.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's leave that alone.
Move away quickly.
Moving on. So yeah, thanks for all the feedback, much appreciated. So yes, there we are, and I'm hoping to start the snow speeder over the weekend, maybe.
Nice. I'm going to watch that, and I'm going to build one.
Oh, lovely. There we are. Right then. So we've got one section left. That is Dan's section.
Not too late, is it, Dan?
No, mate. I've been up since 5
He's a champion. Yeah, Dan's got a bit of stamina.
I'm fresh as a daisy.
See, this is the first Friday where I wasn't up at 4:30, and I'm feeling really fresh. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm
feeling to say the same.
Fresh as a daisy.
I'm absolutely bollocked.
Can't get up if you're on the floor and stand up.
I am absolutely knackered today.
I was going to say I've had a really big day at work, and it's been a grueler today, and I am absolutely cream.
I'll be honest, it's not really tiredness, it's pain. I'm just in agony. If you could see how I'm sat, it's very strange. Because I'm like in the chair on one butt cheek.
Oh, is that problem back?
No, not that one.
Wow.
It's over. Try and take the pressure off one side of my back whilst resting my collarbone on the other. It's a nightmare. Anyway, I look very weird.
The downside of getting old, mate.
Yeah, it does suck.
Oh,
Claire
yeah.
saying she watched it, Paul. The first kit she built was an Airfix Bengal Lancer.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. Yes, I have started sneaking little sneaky questions in at random points in the videos to see who's watching and paying attention.
Ooh.
What was the first kit you built, Tim?
10.
We've done answered that last week. We did that questions last week.
Yeah. He's taking a mickey at you, Tim.
Is he?
Yeah. Yes,
Very
mate.
nice, Luke. I hold you in high regard, Luke.
You used to.
Paul, Sean says you need to play the pink oboe.
I was going to go with the old blue vein piccolo.
Ah, well, there you go.
Dad says grapes hanging out. No, mate, I'm just trying to take pride. My back's ragging me. I can't win. My back's not killing me. It's my shoulder. It's not my shoulder. It's my neck. I just can't win with pain.
Redland.
I'll be up with one next week, Paul.
And the one thing that gets rid of it is paracetamol and ibuprofen, and I can't take ibuprofen anymore.
Oh,
you should take the edge off and it'll be all right.
The solution is in hand.
Yeah, I know, but I don't fancy them powerful cocodamols because
they're fine.
I've just took 3, so I'll be fine in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm taking standard ones, which are what, 5 milligram, are they?
No, 8.
Is it?
Yeah.
8 is standard, yeah.
Over the counter. And what power are yours, Al?
30s.
30s.
Yeah.
Well, I've just took 3 now, and I'll probably take a couple more before bed.
I'll stick with my 8 because I don't want to get addicted to them.
Well, I've been.
You won't get addicted.
Hang on.
No, I'm not addicted. I take them as and when.
You say that I've been on them since 2007.
Well, yeah, you probably are addicted then. That's 13 years.
You know, because it's. Well, the thing is, though, I don't want to go down the opiate route because I see my granddad struggle for 30 years addicted to his pain medication. Do you know what I mean? So it's.
Well, I was on opioids, wasn't I?
Dan, I don't want to burst your bubble.
I know.
But codeine is an opiate.
I know. But it's quite low down on the opiate ladder, though.
Yeah, it is. It's very low.
Yeah.
But, Paul, I'll drop you a message. I can.
All right, mate.
He'll shoot you one up.
I used to take tramadol, but it was just turning me into a zombie in the mornings.
Oh no, tramadol didn't agree with me.
But at one point, it was the only way I could sleep of a night.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm doing that. Anyway, right. Yes, mate, it is. It was terrible. I felt just awful the next day. Took them for 2 years and then just cold turkeyed them like that. So this, I'm doing it anymore.
I'll tell you what is worse for focusing. Stella.
Oh, beer. Yeah.
Hang on. Other crap wife beating beers are available.
Yeah, I can't even drink alcohol.
No.
I'm screwed.
You are?
I'm absolutely screwed. All the fun stuff's gone.
He's got the biggest bar of any of us behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything I love to drink, and I've been told I can have 1 or 2, but where's the fun in that? It would have been a very boring Telford weekend for me.
Oh yeah.
Because I couldn't have binged.
Oh, it wouldn't have been. Trust me, it wouldn't have been.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, right. I'm going to hand you over to Dan. I'm going to hand you over to Dan. He's going to have a look at all the work you've been sharing on the Facebook page and the forum. Make sure to make a note of all your favourite builds, because the build with the most votes at the end, which you will get to vote on, funny enough, will win a £10 UMP voucher.
Excellent.
So make sure you pay attention.
Do what?
And away you go, Dan.
Just put that somewhere. There's my screen sharing now.
It is.
Yes.
Coolio. We're going to start on the forum as always. And the first one out the gate this week is me. Only because nobody had posted right up until yesterday evening. So I thought I'd do kick it back to the top of the page. But anywho, this is my Honda Dax in 1/6 scale from Tamiya. Quick itch the eye before I go blind. It's been primed in ultimate grade. It's painted with mostly LPs with a couple of super metallics. And I really enjoyed it.
to say that colour looks pretty spot on to the box art, doesn't it?
It'll look amazing when you finish it, mate.
Oh, it's going to look so amazing when I finish it. Wait, I spent a few more chuddies this week on another one, weirdly.
You like it so much more, you bought the company.
See, they're monkey bikes. I like them because they're different.
Yeah. It's really nice, mate.
They're quite rare as well, let's say. There's 5 more of the local, or the next monkey bike that I plan on doing soon, but there's 5 more on Amazon. If anybody needs one before they all disappear. Ranger Neil is next, and he's having a headache with the T34 tracks. He's invested in a set of full metal tracks to see if it would fix the problem. Now he has a different headache of trying to piece them together properly.
Ah, they're dead easy. Dead easy.
Make sure you don't poke yourself in the finger too many times.
Yeah, you will stab yourself if you drill bit.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And make sure you washed them and burnished them with some UMP burnishing fluid.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to close that because I know
if I could just say, I did the Frols for the first time the other week, and it was easy peasy.
There you go. So if Mr. Mick Scottish Niche can do them, then anybody can. Yeah,
absolutely.
And they just add a bit more realism to the thing, whatever you build it.
Yep.
This is Warden B next. He says, good evening all. Took a break from the CLK GTR to try something new. His first ever tank for over 45 years. And a first attempt at weathering. It's to me, a 35th scale Panzer II. An old kit, but cheap and cheerful for a first attempt. He started with the intention of keeping weathering to a minimum, but got a bit carried away, trying out different things, and he got it all a bit dirty. It were. Nice. Very different to his usual car modelling, where he thoroughly enjoyed it and learnt a lot on the way, but eventually, not yet, went to stop. Paints were Ultimate Grey Primer, Tamiya XF German Grey base coat, then some oils and some old pigments he had for furniture making for the decoration. Thanks for looking and have a great evening. Wow, I like that.
Yeah, it's very nice. I'll tell you what, that colour of German armour is very difficult to get.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, looks spot on
that. Effect on.
Looks very nice.
Cracking job there.
Nice modulation.
Nothing wrong with that. That's a belter.
Like it. Yep.
It's a wee belter. We have Rugash next. And he says, after a bit of a headache breaking a regluing part on the GMC, went back to do a little on the Sherman. It's a 35th Academy M4A3 Sherman with a canopy.
Canopy, yeah.
He's made his own sandbags with milliput side baskets out of styrene. Also a toolbox on the rear out of styrene sheet. Cast texture on the turret, front of hull and around the hull handles. Enhanced a little with Tamiya grey putty mixed with styrene glue. Paint wise, it has been done with life colour olive drab shades. Dark shade first, chipping fluid, then the lighter shade over the top, then chipped with water and a brush, of course. The barrel steel still needs doing, but we'll use a brush and sponge to do it. Certainly I've gotten the interest in modelling again. Just everything else gets in the way. Tell me about it. Such an early Saturday morning start at the pit tomorrow. But we'll watch the show when I get home later in the day. Cheers, Matt.
Cool. Very nice.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, cracking job.
And yeah, lumpy bits.
Like the subtle detail, the wire for the radio antenna, and yeah, those are the things that make you build.
Yeah. This is F27 Pax next. He says, good evening, safe and secure modelers, mostly. Why make one model when you can make more than one? So here are 2 RS models in 72nd of a DO-10 520. The closer one represents one flying with the Free French group in France, somewhere in 44. I can't pronounce that name because I'm not French. And the one behind represents a DO-10 flying for the H2. Oh, what?
Quadriglio.
Yep, one of those.
Squadron.
of the. I'm guessing that's going to be Italian, isn't it? In 43, the paints are from MRP Luftwaffe range. Not bad paints either, apparently.
Nice contrast between the two.
Yes. Tiny though, got to be tiny.
Yep.
My old man eyes are just killing looking at pictures.
Yeah.
This is Panzon next, and he's finished his Industrial Mechanica Sky Mark this week. Model is in 35th scale and is 11 inches tall. Who misses?
Oh, wow. Good size.
Almost as tall as that.
That's. I tell you something, though, that's definitely different. Definitely.
Yeah. It's nice. That. Like
it's like a boy, isn't it?
Yes. Well,
yeah.
Essentially, that's what it is. It's like a space boy.
It's a space boy.
Space boy.
There's a song about that, isn't there?
Spaceman.
Yeah, that's
Babylon Zoo. That was on the radio yesterday. That.
Really? I know that for years.
Yeah.
I've actually bought that when it came out.
Oh,
the song
Timothy.
Terrible, except for the beginning.
I'm going to say, you need to poke your ears out with a pencil for admitting that.
The beginning of the song, great. Rest of the song, crap.
This is Hey Mika. He says, good evening all, and this is a Italieri R5 Alpine Rally in 24 scale, 1977 question mark, maybe. Paints are primer Tamiya pink, AK thirds black, don't know. Deep yellow, deep red, TS13. Now I understand why you guys don't like Italieri kits. Lesson learned. To be fair, that don't look bad.
Oh, looks good.
That looks, yeah, I like that.
Engine looks tiny,
what's the bonnet hiding though?
A wheel?
Maybe.
Yeah, and it comes with 3 wheels.
Yeah. The only thing that disappoints me there is the kit quality in the engine bay looks shite.
It looks a bit sparse in the engine bay, doesn't it?
Yeah. But to be fair, they do strip them out and only have basics in there though, but they're normally a bit busier than that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Looks good though.
It does. I quite like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like that one a lot.
This is the winner right there.
Some weird fella called Paul next. Watch out. Says another one off the bench and another video build done. Not a bad kit for an older tooling. Tool. But still a Revel kit at the end of the day, and had some issues here and there. 2 things he will change. He will drill out the exhausts. I did think there were end trims. I did think there were end trims chrome, but there are not. And something needs doing with the wipers as they look crap. Lol. Try to replace with something out of his spares. Very happy with the colour. It was a great suggestion by the great Flog Junk. And exactly the colour it was looking for. It's a 25th scale, pardon me, Revell Chevy Impala, primed with Ultimate White primer. Base painted in TS41 Coral Blue. Gravity Spain 2K clear, bare metal foil for the trim. Kit chromed part everywhere else. Interior painted in Tamiya LP39. Painted using Ultimate Modeling Apex airbrushes, and he's polished it with Ultimate Modeling polishing system.
Shiny, shiny.
I like the wire wheels.
Yeah, the wipers are a pain in the backside, aren't they? The kit stuff's too big, photo etch stuff's too fiddly.
Oh,
and I think it's too thin, the photo etch stuff.
I tried building photo etch wipers once, and it didn't go well.
On the real car, are the wheels that small?
No, they're bigger. And this is one thing. I need to find some rims. If anyone knows anywhere I can get wire rims like that in a bigger size that will fit it. I've seen Pegasus Hobbies where I couldn't see the rims.
They are really good wheels.
And there's no idea of the size of what they actually are.
No, they're not. They're just scaled.
Paul.
Yeah.
Message David Shaw, Mr. Mini Dreams.
Good idea.
Yeah.
He's the man. He's got contacts on his hip that are in the wheel business.
It needs the bigger wheels that the box art shows.
Yeah. You want those style in the bigger ones, don't you? Yeah, they're the ones I bought for the Eldorado I was going to do.
I'm very happy how this one turned out. It turned out really well.
No, that's a really good colour.
pretty looking
Yeah,
car,
that
but it
colour's
does
good.
need the bigger rims at the box
Get
office.
those Pegasus ones. They will look a lot. They'll look a lot better.
Yeah,
They'll be
I've
bigger.
looked around, but there's no size on there, so I didn't want to buy them. They're the same size.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. David Shawn, he'll know all about cars and wheels
Right,
and.
I'll try.
Isn't there a thing with Revel kits though? The way the wheels attach to it.
They literally there's like 2 clips to just push on.
Yeah.
They're a
You'd
bit
have to
strange on
cut
these.
that off and.
Don't know. Might have to bodge them somehow.
But
But
that-
to do it justice, it needs those bigger wheels on it.
Yeah, it does. It does. To be fair.
Yeah.
But I
enjoy-
do like the wires though. They look good.
And I think that's the perfect colour for that car.
Beautiful color. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I even like how the bumper actually fits around the wing.
You know what? For a 24-year-old kit, that thing fitted together really well.
Yeah, it looks good.
There's nothing on it that doesn't fit. Really
Yeah.
good.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Andy's saying in the chat, Paul, he's going to check his stash, so he may have some rims.
All right, mate. Thank you.
I thought you got a beard.
And then it's spooky on it saying, he does like big rims, he's not lying.
Oh, yeah. Anywho, this is building on the budget models. He says, good evening, Dan and all. This is his Revell Ferrari F40 and 24 scale for the group build, and it's now finished. It's an okay kit based on the prototype car. He made a mistake not opening the rear cowl first, but he decided I'd rather it looked good closed than open.
Yeah.
Body is done in Wilco gloss red enamel and Mr. Super clear glass. There are photo etched buckles and keyholes from Tamir and Model Factory Hero. Apologise for that, yawn. And he replaced the rear grille with steel mesh. Video should be up this weekend, maybe.
Nice.
And when he says Wilco, does he mean?
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Look at that, Mason.
Oh, what?
I might not have been looking then. What?
Wilco gloss red.
Wilco paints.
Yeah,
Wilco paints, is it?
Oh, Wilkinsons. Yeah, a few
Yes.
people use them.
So that's for another video. Sweet. You cleared that
Yeah,
up now.
that's awesome. That's him.
Yeah.
Well played. Tim. Well played.
Thanks for sharing that, Tim.
And this is Forever Plastic Kits next. And this good old Matchbox kit is on his workshop, but as the cockpit is empty, the seat's wrong, and other missing details, he'll have to buy some aftermarket kits. Edward, he thinks.
Good luck.
That's proper old school, isn't it?
I was going to say
that right there is your childhood in the 80s.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's the 2 colour. Can't
Yeah.
beat that.
and think very brave thoughts when you're trying to get them fuselages together.
And it's got stickers for decals.
Oh,
we let him introduce what we talked about last year, Paul, with that.
Yes, we need to do that, definitely.
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we
Do
don't.
what?
We'll do. Nothing. Secret squirrel.
Okay.
Squirrel. That was the end of the forum. We're going to slide swiftly into Face Ache. And the first one out the gate this week on Face Ache is Wolfgang Vith. With a very nice build. He's finished the 24 scale Tamir Subaru BRZ or Z Street Custom.
Nice kit, that.
Nice, yeah.
It's a lovely kit. I built the same kit, but the Toyota GT88.
I built that kit. I have one in the stash and sold one to Alan recently. Good kit.
But the GT88 is exactly the same as that. It's just got different badges. But it's
GT86, you mean, Dan?
Say again.
GT86, you mean?
Whichever one it is. It's 10 to 10 at night, and I couldn't give a rosy.
Oh, this is slightly more.
But it is a really good kit. Oh, Mr. Gilbert Mondragon next. He's working on 2 commission pieces, Lady Deadpool by NY3D Creations.
Or a cracking pair.
Two.
He's primarily
Pretty cool, actually.
black. Red is Citadel's Mephiston Red. I never said that.
Red, yeah.
But I painted my Deadpool in that particular shade of red, and it's a good red. Inks we used were Liquitex Burnt Sienna, Burnt Umber, and Yellow for the highlights on the body. Citadel shades we used were Drakenhof Nightshade, Druchie Violet, Seraphim Sepia, Vallejo inks used were heavy green, assorted Vallejo paint on the belt, shot with his Badger Patriot and his Badger Sotar 2020.
Yeah, he put a live feed up. I think it was Wednesday afternoon or Tuesday afternoon, where he was actually spraying the red.
Yeah.
And it makes it look so effortless.
It's amazing what he can do with an airbrush.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
It's just like, you watch him thinking, how is he doing that?
It's wizardry. That's what it is. It's wizardry.
The team does watch modelling videos.
He does, just not your own, Paul.
Yeah.
Dagger to the heart.
That illustrates the fact that he used inks as opposed to your normal paints. So there's I think a good example of it.
Yeah.
A different finish.
See, he uses inks because they're transparent, but they fill in the highs and lows, if that makes any sense. But you can still see through them, but you can see the tonal effect of them.
And with a smaller needle and nozzle on an airbrush, you would get that.
Yep. We have next Mr. Jamie Osborne. I wonder if he's related to Ozzy. He says, break from the daily grind. It's a whip. It's a World War II quad gun tractor from Tamiya with a few field yard kits from Tamiya and mini art models along with a few 3D printed items. Paints used AK Tamiya Mist Hobby 1000 surfacer along with Tamiya acrylics. The base is done pretty much anyway. The gun tractor still has decals, weathering and windows to be added along with painted with the other bits. This is his first scale model build diorama and Instagram related to his old dioramas and scale models, only a couple of days old. So there's an Instagram link there if anybody wants to go and have a boochers.
That's going to look cracking.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
You've made a really good start on that.
I like that a lot.
Yep.
This is Mr. Mike Killen next, and this is a sword 70-second Grumman Goose with draw decals in TPA markings.
That's cool.
Cool looking plane, isn't it?
It's a cool looking plane, but an ugly son of a bitch.
That's what makes it cool, I think.
Yeah, they're still flying to this day.
Are they?
Yeah.
What's the one at Cosford? That type of plane, is that a Catalina or something?
Jeez, there's a big difference between a Catalina and that, I must say.
Tim, I am not big on airplanes. All I know, it's ugly, it's orange, and it looks shite.
I do love your description there.
That's very descriptive.
I was going to say, I can describe many planes if you want. There's grey ones that look shite. There's blue ones that look shite.
Well, let's just concentrate on these belt ones. that look great.
This is John. This is John Bitsakiss. Wow, that's a name.
Bits of what?
Yep. And he's finished basic
Bitsakiss.
I really like that. I really like that name.
He's finished basic painting on this Italieri 1/12 scale F104G cockpit. Decals and weathering pending.
That'll be huge.
That's nice.
Wow. There's a lot of buttons in there, isn't they?
Yeah.
That's 1/12. That's going to be a big beast when it's finished.
These are kits, aren't they? You build the cockpit and have it as
yeah.
No.
Very nice.
That's the recent re-release one. We're done. It's a really good kit. Really good kit.
Lovely.
Oh, Mr. Mike Killen, I'm going to slide past that second one.
Poke him in the eye.
Oof.
Poke him in the eye with a fish hook.
This is Mr. Luke Carswell next, our very own ambulance hero. He says, "Evening, King Dan. The Warhammer journey continues at pace with the latest addition to his army off the bench. This is a Games Workshop Stinky Space Marine fire servo turret in 56-ish scale with some additions from the spares box to improve the base. Happy Friday and happy modelling."
I have to reread that. I think I didn't say stinky.
Well,
that's a great description. I was thinking the stinky part, but it wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Well added in though, Dan. Well done. Well done there.
Games Workshop, if you need me to do your advertising, you come and see me.
Yeah.
Do you smell? Come to this shop.
Is that one? Is that one all hand painted, Luke?
Yeah, brush painted the whole thing. Yeah.
Oof. Awesome. What were the 4-inch brush?
Just put some emotion on it. Hope for the best.
Oh, you're doing the army painted thing, are you? Are you grabbing it with pliers, dunking it in, shaking it, and then just giving it alone?
You know, dip and run.
Yeah, dip and run. Oh, dear.
Well, I think it looked very good.
Thank you, Al.
Yeah, it does look good. You'll be all right when you're fine painter. This is Mr. Chris Glover next, and he's currently working on a Marine Corps vehicles for his bolt action army. 3 Shermans and 3 LBT Amtraks. Here's a pic of the M4A3. He's added balsa wood to the sides to represent the planks used as a counter to magnetic mines. Gone for the Iwo Jima 3-tone camo. All kits are from Rubicon Models.
Yeah, nice little kits, Rubicon.
German magnetic mines.
Yes.
I thought I didn't think anybody actually had magnetic mines. I thought
they weren't magnetic as such. So they like sticky bombs. But they only adhered to kind of metallic surfaces.
Is that
like,
the one?
You mean like magnets do?
Yeah, sort of. Shut up, Tim. I'm not even.
Well, I'm guessing in wartime arenas, it's probably easier to find sticky like grease and things like that than magnets.
I was going to say, did they not use like, stuff like bitumen and
bogies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tim's a little drunk.
So
Tim's always
no.
I know you are. You're a little drunk. Well, Tim is.
What he's trying to replicate there is that the Allied forces used wood on the side of the vehicles to try and stop it, whereas the Germans used Zimmer.
So that's what Zimmer's for.
Yeah, because it stops that adhesion.
But unfortunately, what they didn't realize at the time is no one else had magnetic mines except the Germans, which is an odd thing for them. But hey ho.
Yeah, keep sanding.
Keep sanding.
Dribbling a bit.
This is Thomas Benzinger next. Cool name. He's working on Tamiya's 1/12 scale Team Pons Honda RC211V. He's chosen that as the drive. Toru. I'm not even going to attempt that because 20 points. Who?
Yukawa.
Akawa, is it? Yukawa.
Chosen Toru Akura.
Akura, that's it.
Yes.
I knew that.
As driver, because most is just the engine almost done with Tamiya rattle cans and brush painting with Tamiya X and XF range.
Nice,
like
nice.
Looks good.
Very nice.
It's round, don't round.
Oh,
it's red.
Where's my flat one gone?
There's a little red thing here. This is Mr. Alan Parker next. He says this is Tamiya's 12. No, it isn't 12 scale. It's 24th scale. LaFerrari. He's built it for the Ferrari group build. It's straight out of the box build. He's used UMP white / pink primer mix. Zero's Rosso Corsa red. Gravity Spain 2K clear. Mixture of Tamiya LP / AK Extreme paints. Painted through his trusty Apex airbrush. Polished with UMP polishing system. Thanks for looking as always. And Paul, the number was 20.
Have you checking other pictures of that?
I just I touched them up with the phone a little.
Yeah, it looks well better, mate.
You stopped
not the kit. The kit looked great, but the pictures look way better.
Did you do the wheels?
Yes.
Good, good. Oh, did you have to, did you have to redo the wheels in the end?
No, I managed to rescue them.
Oh, good, good.
It looks good, mate. Very nice work.
Just for future reference, though, Alan, do not listen to Timmy.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Or me.
Especially if he's had a drink.
Or 6.
Or 7.
Leave Tim alone. Got no problems.
This is Robert Worth next, and this is a Trumpeter 35th scale Striker engineer vehicle with lightweight mine roller.
Striker?
It's all but finished, just needs some dust on it now.
Nearly killed it.
Very nice.
I like that.
You wouldn't unmute me then. I was going to try and defend myself.
I defended you.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I did. I told him to leave you alone.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
I heard. Thank you.
Oh, there you go then.
Cheers.
Darky.
No, I think he's drinking Captain Morgan's. See what I did there?
We'll do. Cracking on.
This is Ola Hansen next, and he's finished his Tamiya P34 from the Monaco Grand Prix in '77. Good year. Ronnie Peterson, or Peterson, this depending on how you want to pronounce it in which part of the world. And he's just waiting for the Goodyear decals ordered from Indicals. Always
look on the bright side of life.
Well, that car made me petrified because it's got way too many front wheels.
It's a great looking car, though.
It's a good looking car, but just scary with the amount of wheels. The pit stops must have been terrible.
I bet Red Bull still could have done it under 2 seconds.
Oh, easily.
No.
Yeah.
And this is Cully Rupri. Yeah, this is Cully. And she has rescued her red flag car of China in 24th scale. Trumpeter didn't like from Trumpeter, and she didn't like the finish in July, but just learned about wet sanding and used the full UMP polishing kit. She's used alclad metals after stripping the kit metals. It's her first car build. I'm a rare female modeler, and I'm KK in the live chat.
Ah.
Hello.
Evening, KK.
We met. I think we met Cully.
We met at Telford.
Yes, last year. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Sounded a bit.
Tim Angora.
That sounded a bit Hello Sailorish.
I was going to say.
Hello.
That was very, very Kenneth Williams, isn't it?
There was nothing stuck to a shoe.
Or a death killer.
This is Christopher Finney next, and this is his latest build completed. It's a Revell 32 Ford 5-window coupe in 25th scale out of the box. Paintwork is Vallejo Ferrari red over a silver base coat and a coat of Halford's lacquer to add a bit of shine. Nothing fancy at all about this.
Looks good though.
Looks good though.
All right, yeah.
Might not be fancy, but it does look good.
The wheels look good. I like the wheels.
Yeah, wheels. I like the wheels. Traditional.
Got panel long push on them, haven't they?
Traditional round with black rubber.
Hey, you like that?
This is Rotaru Andre Catalin. And this is a 24th scale Tamiya Mazda RX-7. It's his last stretch. Needs to glue the windows and paint the hood. Bonnet. Good looking blue, that.
Yeah.
Bit of blue.
Yeah, bit of blue for that. Bit of blue.
It's blue. It's blue.
It's true.
This is Mr. Wayne Hall next. And he's finished a 35th scale Matilda after it spent 2 years sat unpainted on the shelf. He's painted it in MIG ammo and Tamiya paints, and he's weathered it using UMP sand, MIG North Africa sand, and Humbrol sand powder. Looks good.
Sand powder.
This is Mr. Mike Alabaster next. This is a CSM 35th scale Lanchester with CSM figures. He's painted it with Vallejo Air acrylics, diorama completed with various Tamiya ancillaries, including fence post, distressed, cartwheel, and signposts.
Really like that. Nice.
Yeah,
Apron calling.
Aha.
But it does look good. I do like the look of that Lanchester, though, to be fair.
I mean, it's an awesome kit anyway, but he's just he's almost framed the kit.
Yes.
And just brought it to life, you know, and that's tricky to do. That's
Yep.
not easy to do.
Cool.
Oh, no, this one, PJ Scaleworks, and this is his Ferrari Enzo in 1/12, by the way. He did type it out, but I can't read it because after he's just installed the exhaust system on his Ferrari Enzo engine. He's scratch built the entire air inlets on his lathe. Try not to mix words, it's too late. And reworked the electric system because the one from the kit looked toy-like and did not resemble the real deal. He's used Alclads and AK real metal colors for the used but maintained look. Next up is the rework of the drive axles and the connecting of the oil cooling system. My old man eyes would, yeah. I struggled to read that.
Is Duncan next? Oh, no, it's Ian.
This is Mr. Ian Christie next, and this is a AMT 25th scale Batwing. Not modelled for the summer. And pick this one back up. Lights/LEDs are in and the base coat down using TS paints. Bit of putty work to do, then we'll break out the airbrush.
Batwing.
Dinner, Batman.
Just to interject, Dan, before you do that one, Isaiah's World in the chat. We're talking about scale models, mate. That should be fairly obvious. And don't worry about policing the chat yourself, because there's plenty of admins and mods in here that will do that.
Yeah,
already given
loads of us drunk will do stuff like that.
Hang on, for a start, who's he talking to?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but
don't know.
Somebody called Mouth Dude.
Isaiah.
Luke's nearly drowned then.
Come on, Luke.
He's fine.
That your boy?
I know where Paul's going with that. And
It'd be great when you can just say one word and instantly 9 people know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And the rest all going, what?
Yeah, the rest
What?
kids like that.
I'm lost. I'm lost.
Seriously?
What? Oh, I didn't really hear what he said.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
Keep an eye on the chat now.
I would, yeah. I'm watching it too.
This is Walter Smith next, and this is his Tamiya Type 16 in 35th scale. And he's completed it as a factory fresh vehicle since the Speedy Boys are brand new in service. I like that.
Just look good. Nice and sharp.
Something different. Ooh, speaking of something different again. This is Mr. Gary Reese next. And this is his Tamiya 24 scale Honda TSO50 hybrid.
Oh, that's a Toyota.
That's what I said.
He said Honda.
I said Toyota.
Because what I said Honda. That's on.
Trust me. Trust me, I said Toyota. It might be 10 past 10 and I've been up a long time, but I did say Toyota.
We need an official adjudication by the chat.
Yeah. What did Dan just say? Toyota or Honda?
He said Toyota hybrid, is what I heard.
I was talking to you, Simon. Shush.
Yeah, see? Cheers, Si, mate. Cheers, mate.
It's just me and you, Tim. Don't worry.
I just want to move on.
This is finished it recently anyway. He's painted into me LP range. The kit provides decals for the red panels, but he decided to paint them instead. Only upgrade was the Hobby Design logo decal set.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Yeah.
It's late at night. Leave me alone.
See, Steve said Honda. Yeah.
I never
Jeff,
said.
You've been drinking.
I never said Honda. Anyway, I'm in control, so.
Hey.
Well, sort of. This is Richard Paddock next. And he says,
Very
good control, Dan. Good control, mate.
over. As others have recently done, I too have fallen down the Warhammer hole.
It's the only hole you'll get.
Here's my Necron Destroyer base coat. Yeah.
Scorpic.
It's what?
Scorpic.
It's a Necron Destroyer base.
Yep.
That's nice.
Coated in alclad steel with various Citadel washers over the top. Is used cork, old sprue, and wire to jazz up the base with some rust pigments from AK Interactive. Enjoy the show and your weekend all.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's looking good, mate.
Weirdly, I would like that, but I'd like it to be about 10 inches tall.
You can get one. You can get, you know, this Space Marine that everyone's bought, the action figure. You can get a Necron one.
Can you?
Yeah, they're on Amazon, I think.
I've been on Amazon today, and I will go back and have a look. I've also spied. I'm not going to say what it is because there's only a couple left, and I definitely want one. So I'm not going to say what it is.
Crack on.
But this is Gary Columbanus next. He says, "Oi, oi, Dan, back on furlough yet again." I do apologise about that. So he managed to finish the Tamiya 1/20th scale Lotus Type 79. He's finished it in LP1 gloss black over UMP grey primer. Yes, of course you can. It's brilliant stuff. And he's glossed it with Gravity Spain 2K through his Apex. Aftermarket E-Jan parts include many metal parts for the engine, brakes, and wheels. Typical Tamiya build, which is always a pleasure. Probably his favourite car build this year. Thanks for looking and have a good evening, everyone.
Nice.
And yes, Gary, the picture is spanking because he made it 2 into 1.
Yeah, that's really nice. That is.
But yeah, I do like that. That's the one that had the side things that drop down to get the suction, is it not?
Side skirt.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember the technical term. I remember it were black and it
Round
dropped down.
effect.
So anyway, an official adjudication. You said Honda.
I don't believe. Hang on. You can't believe Chunk.
I'm not. I went back and watched it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
you definitely said Honda, mate. I'm not doing this late anymore.
You just think Honda as a Toyota?
Honestly, I just went back and watched it. I was like, oh no, he did say Honda.
I'm going to refer.
Good.
I'm going to refer you to what I normally say about Roman numerals.
Moving on.
And Spitfires. This is Mr. Craig Godfrey next, and this is a Revell 24 scale Fast and Furious.
This is not Honda.
There's a Honda.
He's completed it as part of YouTube's cancer awareness build, lime green to represent lymphoma. I like that.
That's good.
Oh, nice.
There's a couple of young lads that have got cars that look like that. They're only Nissan Micros, but they painted like it though.
Cool. You doing the Jaguar?
What I am going to do, I need a red velour headlining.
No. It's the latest in the thing of it.
Horrible.
Yeah. It looked, Tim, I nearly threw my cheeseburger up at dinner time when I seen that.
You were doing the same. Like, what?
This is Mr. Gary Constable next. And this is his Belkit's 6R4 MG Metro in 24 scale. He's finished it off in the last few days. It's a great kit with no fit issues. Paints are Tamiya LP6 blue, LP2 white for the body. It's primed in UMP white as the base coat. Cool. Very nice, Gary. Very nice.
Yeah.
This is Tim Cavalier next. And this is a Lindbergh OS2U 72nd Kingfisher. No clue.
Cool.
It's an inexpensive kit that he picked just because. Panel wash tonight and then a matte finish and it'll be done. The yellow wings scheme was not part of the kit nor the decals, but he wanted to build the kit as the first go with his airbrush. The float cradle was scratch built, a first for him too. A little fun project. Very well done.
That's a Lindbergh kit.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, kudos, Lindbergh.
Yep. Because Lindbergh's like a Matchbox kit and a.
Oh, that's worse.
On
Much
steroids.
worse than that.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Patrick Kennedy next, and he's recently finished the 65 Sox and Martin Plymouth Satellite altered wheelbase AFX. I have no clue what that means.
No idea.
No, none whatsoever. It looks really good though. I really like it. He's used a Mobius 25th scale golden command. Stop it. Stop it. He's used a Mobius 25th scale golden commandos kit and slicks decals. He's added engine compartment detail and fuel tank. Search recent post for a detailed look. I do like that. That looks really well. The thing that gets me is the wheels are quite far forward at the back end, so that engine looks quite chunky and it's got plenty of poke. Would this bit not just drag its arse? You know when you just dumped clutch and floored it, surely that's going to pitch up and it's going to drag its arse all the way across.
Drag race, it'll have them little extended wheels at the back.
Last time I saw the Golden Commandos, I didn't see any dragging arse.
Anyway, move on, Dan.
Is that actually a dragster or one of these ones that bouncy up at the front things?
That's not a dragster. That would have been a that might have been a short track car, maybe for the era. I don't know.
Looks good though. I do like it.
Wouldn't it?
I like this one as well. This is Mr. Robert Adams. He's going to psych me out here because he's got two pictures there. I think that's unfinished and that's finished. So we'll stick with this one that's got more words. This is a Trumpeter 35th scale Hind gunship. He's just finished up the cockpit. Black is very hard colour to bring to life. 4 different shades used, plus various greys and a bit of metallic work. It's all subtle but there.
Very good.
No, that looks good. I like that.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Weirdly, I've got an Airwolf theme in the back of my head just looking at that light. Oh, Timothy. You had to break it, didn't you? This is Richard A. Clements next. And this is his Tamiya Ferrari F40 in 25th scale. Paints used are TS8, is used X and XF, some super metallics, some alkali chrome. His clear coat is Gravity 2K, and his aftermarket is Studio 27 Photo Etch Detail Upset.
Oh.
It's a Ferrari.
Come on, it's got the badge.
Ferrari.
No, Ferrari. And I ain't even been drinking.
Andy Callis was saying it is a drag.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a car.
Okay.
This is Mr. Chris Stover, and this week he's working on this Takom 1/16th scale Panzer 1B. He's working on the tracks, and it's a nice kit so far. I'll guarantee you next week it'll be something completely different. The man's a machine.
It's 3 by then.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I've never seen someone go quick through builds so quick.
Oh, it's
he builds them quicker than I could buy them.
Yeah, and you buy a lot.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Charles, I Love the Woods Stanhope. And he says he's not been around for a bit, but finally getting back into it. Oh, so many places.
It still fits.
Yeah, you can do a fool. In progress is the Trumpeter 32nd scale P47 Razorback. Woohoo, again, stop it. He's purchased this from a friendly Scottish guy for a mere 27 of the finest English pounds at Telford. He's used UMP black primer and hobby colour C58 interior green, as well as the HGW seat belts. These are a pain to put together, but well worth the effort. I like that. Looks good.
I'd just like to say that friendly and Scottish don't go together very well.
Oh, yeah. Because you can't be out.
It's
not I won, me.
It's more tight ass Scottish, isn't it, Al?
Yeah, there you go.
Or is it angry tight ass and Scottish?
Whatever. Just not friendly.
Yeah, definitely not friendly. This is Mr. Robert Whiteaway next, and he's been working on his 35th scale IBG KTO Rosso Mac with added extras from Death Models and Master.
I thought he said Robert Wipeaway.
Timothy.
I checked that. I was like, yeah, we've got some very interesting surnames this week.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like the red funnel.
I like it. What was that?
Nothing.
I need to go back and check that now because my old man. Oh yeah. Moving swiftly on now. This is Mr. Snow Wolf. He says, "Hi all, it's Southport Steve, the Bretland Effect hit, and he got the McFarlane Space Marine. Here he is, pulled to bits and primed with the UMP Black, ready to decide which chapter to paint him in and to pull him apart. Hot water is your friend."
Yeah, Space Wolves, man. Space Wolves.
In my case, I didn't use hot water. I just used an electronic screwdriver. It's good for gouging. You get some quality weathering or
battle damage.
Yeah, that's what it is. Although I've got a weird feeling I've got Martini screaming in the back of my head for mine. I don't know why.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I think I might just follow my own path for this one, maybe. Like I always do for all my other ones, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Darrell E. Masters next, and he says slow progress continues on the 35th scale rifle models M4 Sherman with full interior. It's not that full.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, and I like this one.
If he's at that stage, that's 10 hours in and still nothing shown.
Yeah, definitely. This is Mr. Matthew Strawn, and this is his 24th scale Aoshima DeLorean time machine.
Good.
This has been a fun one. The fit of this kit has been pretty nice. There are a few mold issues, though, mainly sink marks in a few places. Thankfully, none of them are on the body. Paints are Mr. Colour and Tamiya. Stainless steel is Mr. Super Metallic Super Stainless over a semi-gloss black base. Tamiya polishing compounds were used on the glasswork. Hope you like it, and greetings again from Japan.
Good.
Konnichiwa.
We like it, Matthew.
God, I'm fluent in every language on the planet. Do you know that?
Except English?
Except English. I went to the same English school as Timmy, I think.
Whoa.
This is Mr. To be sure. This is Mr. Douglas Weir.
Why are you giving a warning, Paul? Come on,
this is Mr. Douglas Weir, and he's still working away on the 24th scale Tamiya LaFerrari. And I've got to say, if that's the body colour in the background, I really like that.
Isn't it? That lovely copper.
That's a lovely looking colour, that. Lovely. I like it when people build Ferraris and they're not red. I like that one a lot. Oh, the next one of the evening is Mr. Paul Birkland. And he says, not a bad kit engine out of the 24 scale Fujimi Ferrari F12. The added PE/stickers for the top are a nice touch too.
Very nice.
They look very fiddly.
Wasn't too bad.
No?
No.
I bet you have to have your glasses on for them, though.
Glasses always on, mate.
I'm going to have to go and have my eyes tested, I think, because they're getting worse. This is Mr. Adam Challenger, or Baldy.
Hey.
What you called?
Baldy.
You
He says a little bit of progress on the 48 scale Hobby Boss A10. He's primed it in UMP grey and pre-shaded it with XF69. Waiting for some decals so he can start painting. Oh, it
lovely aircraft. Love the aircraft.
We could have spent all evening or afternoon putting up them shelves again. The last one of the evening is Mr. Glenn Snyder, and this is a Tamiya 24 scale Ford Focus WRC Jolly Club. Gravity Spain 2K clear sprayed this morning on top of Gravity Spain Honda Spoon Yellow. Decals are Studio 27 and were quite a challenge. One small crack in the decals above the right rear tyre, but not too bad. And the chassis is about halfway there.
Cool.
Looks good. I like.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Right, you now get the time to vote on your favourite build of the evening and the time it takes Dan to quickly recap,
hopefully,
the builds of the night. So get your votes down. Try and remember the builder's name and the subject if you can, and the build with the most votes at the end will get a £10 UB gift voucher. Who's going to write them down?
I've got it covered if you want.
Sure. Okay.
I'll do the starting.
Champion.
I am ready when everybody else is ready.
On you go, Dan.
Coolioski. This is my Honda Dax. We'll gloss over that. It should win, but it won't. We have Ranger Neil with his T34 tracks, or full tracks for his T34. Watch your fingers, Neil. Warden B with his Tamiya 35th scale Panzer II. Rugash with his where are we? 35th scale Academy M4A3 Sherman with yeah, let's go. This is Sherman. F27 packs with two 72nd scale Diotine 520s. We have Panzon with his Industrial Mechanica Skymark this week in 35th scale. We have Hey Mika with his Italieri R5 Alpine Rally car in 24th scale. We have a weird fella called Paul with his 25th scale Revell Chevy Impala. We have Thomas from Building on a Budget Models with his Revell Ferrari F40 in 24th scale. Page 2. We have Forever Plastic Kits with his Matchbox Spitfire. With his Yawn. Sorry, Spitfire is Yawn. Mr. Wolfgang Vith with his 24 scale Subaru BRZ Street Custom. Mr. Gilbert Mondragon with his Lady Deadpool in sorted that scale. Mr. Jamie Osborne with his World War II quad gun tractor from Tamiya and some other bits and bobs. Mr. Mike Killen with his sword 72nd Grumman Goose. John Bitsakis with his Italieri 112 scale F104G cockpit. We have Mr. Luke Carswell with his Workshop Stinky Space Marine Fire Servo turret thingy in 56.
We don't have to worry about you being up making a load of noise and chatting.
Mr. Chris Glover with his
You don't.
I don't even know what that is.
It doesn't happen. You still get up early. You're still chatting.
It's a Rubicon model Sherman something or other. Yeah, it's a Sherman. It's a tank. Mr. Thomas Benzinger with his Tamiya 112 scale Team Pons Honda RC 211V.
Nice.
Mr. Alan Parker with his Tamiya 24 scale LaFerrari. We have Mr. Robert Worth with his Trumpeter 35th scale Striker engineer vehicle with lightweight mine roller. Mr. Ola Hansen with his Tamiya P34 from the Monaco Grand Prix. I'm guessing that's going to be 24 scale. Miss Cully Rupri. I do apologise.
Rupri.
Yep, with a 24 scale Trumpeter red flag car of China. Mr. Christopher Finney with his Revell 32 Ford 5-window coupe in 25th scale. Rotaru Andre Catalin with a 24 scale Tamiya Mazda RX-7. Mr. Wayne Hall with a Tamiya 35th scale Matilda. Mr. Mike Alabaster with a 35th scale Lanchester from CSM. We have PJ's Scale Works with a Ferrari Enzo in 1/12 scale. I'm assuming it's by Tamiya, maybe. I don't know. Mr. Ian Christie with AMT's 25th scale Batwing. Mr. Walter Smith with a Tamiya Type 16 in 35th scale. Mr. Gary Reese with a Tamiya 24th scale Toyota TSO
Well done.
Hybrid.
Well done.
Hang on, I've written Honda down here.
This is Mr. Richard Paddock with his Necron Destroyer thingy from Stinky Games World shop thing jobby.
Wow, Luke.
This is Mr. Gary Columbanus with his Tamiya 1/20th scale Lotus Type 79. This is Mr. Craig Godfrey next with his Revell 24th scale Mitsubishi Eclipse. Mr. Gary Constable with his Belkits 6R4 MG Metro in 24th scale. Mr. Tim Cavalier with his Lindbergh OS2U 72nd Kingfisher. I like it, but I've no clue. Patrick Kennedy with his 65 Sox and Martin Plymouth Satellite from Mobius in 25th scale. Mr. Robert Adams with his Trumpeter 35th scale Hind gunship. Mr. Richard A. Clements with his Tamiya Ferrari F40 in 25th scale. Mr. Chris Stover with his Tacom 1/16th scale Panzer 1B. Mr. Charles I Love the Wood Stanhope with his Trumpeter 32nd scale P47 Razorback. Mr. Robert Whiteaway with his 35th scale IBG KTO Rossomac. Yes. Mr. Mr. Snow Wolf with his McFarlane Space Marine Jobby. Mr. Darrell Masters with his 35th scale rifle models M4 Sherman. Mr. Matthew Strawn with his 24 scale Hiroshima DeLorean Time Machine. Mr. Douglas Weir with his 24 scale Tamiya LaFerrari. Mr. Paul Birkland with his 24 scale Fujimi Ferrari F12. Where's my camera going? That's cool. Mr. Adam Challenger with his 48 scale Hobby Boss A10. Mr. Glenn Snyder with his Tamiya 24 scale Ford Focus WRC Jolly Club. I thank y'all.
Well done. Nice one, Dan.
And as Dan's finished,
Nice
stop
one.
your voting now.
Who's taking the votes? Mr. Alan Parker?
Yep.
Mr. Allen, Esquire.
I want to
Hang on.
Wait.
Catch up.
Wait a minute, Dan. Wait a minute, Dan.
Don't be premature, Dan.
It's coming again.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
Right, let's do that so I can see everybody. And I'll go from that right then. Simon.
Mike's Lanchester.
Stop sharing, Dan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Norman. Oh, it's all changed now. Norman.
I've gone for Mike Alabaster's Lanchester as well.
Okay. Tim.
You
Unmute
muted
yourself, Tim.
You muted, mate.
Can't lip read.
Sorry, Lanchester.
Okay. Dan.
Mr. Gary Columbanus's Lotus 79. Thank you.
Okay. Paul.
I'm going to go for your Ferrari.
Oh.
Okay. Jim, welcome back.
Thank you. Yes. Back home here. I'm gonna go with the Lanchester.
For the Lanchester as well. Okay. Al.
I'm going to go for Warden B's Panzer.
Warden B's. Where's that?
It was close though.
Another tough week again.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Luke.
It's out of 3 for me, but I'm gonna have to go with the Lanchester, Mike's Lanchester.
Okay. That just leaves me to vote, and I've got to agree with you guys. That Lanchester that diorama is just brilliant, isn't it? So I'm going to go for that myself as well. Right then, so let's have a quick look. Got a clear winner. We've got 1, 2, 3 for second place. So the 3 for second place will go for Gary Columbus's Lotus 79.
Great.
Got Dan's little Dax Honda.
Yeah.
And my LaFerrari. But the
Yeah.
clear winner today with 14 votes is Mike Alabaster's Lancaster car tank thing, diorama.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah.
Cracking.
Mike, if you can email me on ismprizeclaim@gmail.com. That address is in Dan's section, and it's also linked in the videos as well. ismprizeclaim@gmail.com. I will sort out the £10 voucher. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Well done to everybody else who shared their work as well.
Yeah.
And for Dan and everyone that's helped do this time, because that seemed to take forever to get through, didn't it? It was very busy.
Cool.
There's a lot there again tonight.
I'm going to say, do you know what it is though? We had a week off last week because of the auction, and I think as soon as I posted it, as soon as I posted it on whenever I posted it, it just went mental instantly.
I forgot about that. Just laughing at Forever Plastic Kid saying, Paul's face can be seen. He wears glasses. He doesn't watch any of my bench updates, does he?
Yes.
Show my face
I
all
know
the time.
I know Paul wears glasses.
Yeah, and he doesn't watch it.
I was going to say, you ought to see his twin brother Warwick.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't.
There we go. So that's us for this evening. We'll be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. this week. That's UK time, so work that out for yourselves. We'll be back on Tuesday and Thursday morning as well for a few hours as well.
What's that in Greenwich Mean Time, Paul?
Same.
Oh.
Somebody asked me that the other day, and I was like, it's the same time.
Hang on, where's Grant?
Yeah.
10 Zulu.
Yeah. So there we go. Thanks everyone that's joined, commented in the chat. Well done to the winners. Make sure you contact me for your prizes. We'll be back next Friday as well. And keep an eye out for some videos off me through the week. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.